Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Elendor Chronicles, brought to you by the Component Cast. Before we get on with tonight's episode, though, we have a few things we need to cover. Thought I was going to burp. Sorry, I have just been eating some food. It's been a rushed day, and I ordered in for dinner tonight. Anyway, I digress. Before we get on with tonight's broadcast, we have a few things we need to cover. If you guys want to help out and make sure this show keeps running and just want to show your support, there are many ways you can do that. Some are completely free, such as getting involved by getting in our comment section, sharing our videos, liking our shorts, and, for example, listening to the Elendor Chronicles Volume 1 soundtrack on Spotify. It's completely free and completely free to use as well. If you're a creator, we're never going to royalty hit you or anything. We get royalties from plays, and that's us. We just wanted to give back, and we did that in the form of music. Anyway, but if you wanted to support us monetarily, you can, either by becoming a Twitch sub or joining us on Patreon. Patreon gives us the biggest slice of the pie and helps us make more shows like this one. Now, without further ado, let's get on with tonight's broadcast, shall we? And we're back. Now, last time, we rounded out yet another phase of the siege. We started off with our brave adventurers and a group of hammer-wielding knights smacking a gatehouse to smithereens with the power of Darkstar and the power of cinematic vengeance, I'm going to say. Our paladins and sorcerer managed to defeat the initial defenses of a gate and get it destroyed and take no losses at that as they made it out. However, they then turned their attention to a much more pressing danger. The ever-looming and remaining threat that the lighthouse posed. More specifically, that gemstone on top that had drawn so many forces. The party was attempting to rest when the danger pronounced itself more so, with beams of bright light shattering out of the gemstone, the giant cellite crystal. It began to cause a rock slide, devastating parts of camp, but luckily, due to quick action, a lot was saved. An insightful guess from Breton and a recognition that what was going on down there was an attempt for whatever creature was being housed inside the gemstone. It was trying to escape, and now might be the time to mount a counterattack against the lighthouse, whilst the Blood Lord and the Death Knights and the Wizards were distracted. With a haste spell cast on Silveril, Breton and Valymr shot like a speeding locomotive towards the lighthouse. Within seconds, they got there, and a decision needed to be made. Breton soon quickly incited. Well, first of all, Breton made his way into the chamber holding the gemstone and used his paladin oath and the powers granted within to break the planar binding. Upon doing so, Breton felt the gemstone give, like that it would allow him to transit planes and go inside. Breton had a decision to make. Would he go inside, or would he remain outside? For, in a rare moment, Breton did something reckless and actually went inside. Telling Silveril to fly high to protect Valymr, he stepped in the crystal, which revealed to be a prison for a celestial being known as Sarah, the First Lady of Vengeance. Breton, sensing the ability to gain a powerful ally, freed this angelic being. And we left off with the party regrouping after witnessing the destruction brought forth by the Angel of Vengeance and shattering those that remained at the lighthouse. So, gang, I ask you, this is going to be a relatively easy inspiration point gain from this one. Who is the angel's father, and what is their domains?
Zachiel was her father, and Zachiel was the god of humans. It was... Oh, fuck. It was,
He was the god of vengeance, though.
No, she's the Lady of Vengeance, and she's borderline a lesser light herself. She represents vengeance. His was like vanity, and it's all traits that represent humankind. Depending on how you perspective, the worst of it and the best of it. It was like vanity and vanity and arrogance and
vanity, envy, and vengeance.
It is I will give it to you because vanity is his main domain. Vanity, envy, and vengeance are his domains. And you've got the one in the main in the main order. Yes, and it's just vengeance that she's the lesser light of. Yeah. Yeah.
His suggested domain is vengeance as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, in terms of...
I suppose there is no paladin of subclass envy.
Yeah, no, you can play a bard, though. A bard cleric multiclass. But yes. So you left off regrouped at the war camp.
Yeah, Zara was introduced to the troops that were there and saw her, and there was I remember there was a general, not sure if this was a good thing or not.
There was one other thing, which wasn't covered live. You guys leveled up.
Yeah.
Would you like to go through your level ups one by one? And that way I can eat another slice of pizza.
Mine's super easy. Breton hit level 18. Now he has really big auras.
I'm also easy. I hit Paladin level 12, which means I got more health.
17 Sorcerer, 1 Fighter. I now have a new meta magic and nothing else.
No, totally nothing else.
I think when we calculated your health, Valymr, we calculated it for a level 18 Paladin, not a 12 Paladin, 6 Warlock. Because your hit points would be lower, because your Warlock and Die are not as big. I think you're like 6 hit points lower.
Okay. I have 166 HP.
I know I was on 151 because I had that written down.
Because a Warlock would be slightly lower because of the D8 instead of the D10.
I'll just take 6 away. So.
It's still a lot of dang hit points.
Did anyone take ASIs, feats, anything cool?
Wait, I got to Paladin 12. Yeah, I did take...
You took tough.
Like
That's
a tough,
why your hit points jump so much. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Thank you.
Yeah, this is partially a reminder so that Lambert can actually remember what he did last week.
No, I don't get a feat till next level.
Oh my god, next level I get 4th level spells. Let's go.
Yeah. And next level, I get my feat, which is going to be something.
Or an
We'll see.
ASI.
We'll get there.
I love the 2024 epic boons at 19. Those are awesome.
Are they similar to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous's Mythic Pathway?
Some of them are pretty wild, yeah.
It's all stuff. I haven't looked at it.
No, fair enough. Well,
It's all
that-
stuff. I agree.
It's Wrath of the Righteous, though, fantastic campaign. It's something I'm writing for D&D 5e2 because I'm never not working on all that. That's
Good
gonna be a
luck.
5e. That's gonna be a 5e campaign to run. Yes, it's gonna be wild.
Good luck. I mean, I volunteer as tribute, but also good fucking luck.
That group is actually full of players.
Damn it.
Wrath of the
But yes.
Righteous is just a good pathway. Like, good.
Yeah, but yes. So we have we just finished. Yeah, we just finished the siege check. We have in the intervening less than 5 minutes rescued an angel and potentially gained a huge war power in the face of sieging this keep. And all of this in the lieu of the camp having a rock slide hit it and losing the first two. I believe the first two actual casualties that we have lost since we've begun the siege. So that is the situation that we're at.
I assume you wrote down their names as well.
We have not gotten to it yet because in the midst of doing that, we had to go get the angel.
Right, because the rockfall was caused by the angel doing
the angel
magic sky laser
and us
feed.
realizing it is fighting to get free, and they're trying to capture it. If we don't do something right the fuck now, we might miss an opportunity. So we literally jumped away. So as we get into this, yes, as the situation in camp is moving along, assuming that Breton doesn't see any intermediate need to intervene on their behalf, I assume that actually, you know what? Somebody should probably introduce Zara to the commanders here because somebody should fill them in on the situation. Breton will volunteer to do that because.
Yeah, you know her more than anyone right now.
He went into the crystal. Listen, it just makes sense that I'm the one who took the risk. I should the one who should take the flak for what's going on.
Sure. Okay.
So, make his way out of the command tent, taking Zara with him. Assuming that Zara wants to come. If Zara has her own plans, I mean, it's not like he can stop her.
She will follow suit. She's honestly, she's like, as she walks, she's like, there's a little bit of a spring in her step.
Not being imprisoned after, assuming she got imprisoned during the Green and Pleasant Day, better part of 800 plus years will do that to you.
Oh, longer.
Yep, sure.
She was a mid-war imprisonment.
Oh, so she spent many thousands of years potentially during the single day.
Mm-hmm.
The Green Pleasant Day. Is she like okay? Just like she look a little bit. You know, someone's been locked up for an exceptionally long time.
Mm-hmm.
They might have like some kind of spark in the eye that's not all there.
Would you like to make an insight check?
I would love to make one of those. Nah, she's fine. I got it. I rolled an 8.
Honestly, divine beings, really hard to judge.
Her eyes are just one color. I mean, you can't read anything into them.
It's true, actually. All her eyes are a blood red. Yeah, it's really hard to like get anything from her.
Okay.
That also would have been a relatively high DC.
Who is actually in the command tent at this point?
I think a lot of the main commanders would have actually kind of rushed over to see what's going on, or they're sorting out cleanup duty following the rock slide. It's been all of like 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if any of them were like handling the fact that there was a rock slide, it was the fuck, which section of the camp was when that was hit? It wasn't Havre. It
was Lord Elise.
Lord Elise, yes, Lord Elise. The Lord Elise. So I imagine dealing with that, but assuming that at least the others have been gathered into this, and now the commotion, they probably stepped outside.
If you want them gathered, you can gather them 100%. Essentially, if you call it a meeting, that's totally there.
Well, I mean, if they rushed outside to see what the commotion is, because obviously all the soldiers are clamoring, I imagine they're just like, most of them are standing outside the tent and just head over. Because again, how tall is she? She's like 9.5 to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, she's about 10.
Wings probably higher than that, because that's how angels do. So it's just something you see, and it's just approaching is like, well, glad to report that the most recent impromptu raid on the lighthouse has borne some fruit. Commanders of the Nardthal Coalition, this is Zara, First Lady of Vengeance.
And she just sort of gives a... She looks around and sees like kind of the height of everyone, and she's looking at you and just like, I have... And you see her like glow slightly and take a smaller form. And she's you get the impression that maybe she was judging her height. She's now about the same height as you. You get the impression that maybe she was judging her form off of your height. Considering that the majority of the Skyfire Adventuring Company are giants, in stature at the very least, and maybe reputation at this point. But she shrinks
Ruby's
down.
Only 6 feet tall.
Yeah, well, that's somewhat tall for your average woman.
Yeah, definitely especially in a world where gnomes, dwarves, halflings.
They do change the average quite a bit, don't they?
Yes. A fair point. I like to think of it as because she's got some elvish in her blood way far back that kind of give her the height.
You got some elemental.
Valymr's got elvish in his blood, literally one rung up, and he's only 5'8".
Yeah, but it's all the low ceilings. It's all the low ceilings down in the Underdark.
That was a weird change, because back in like 3rd edition, elves were short on average. They didn't get tall until 5th edition.
Well, Drow, even in 3rd, were actually shorter than most other elves, even.
I thought they were the middle one. I thought wood elves were the smallest. Yeah, anyway.
At the end of it, also depends on setting.
We digress. So she takes a smaller form and just kind of gives a curt nod, and she just says, I am honored to be amongst warriors once again. And then she just smirks slightly.
We will, I presume, find a place for you to rest your head should you need it. Currently, we're dealing with an accident that has occurred here in the camp and assessing the damage. Commanders, I trust you all to introduce yourselves to her, Zara. If you need anything, don't hesitate to contact myself or... he'll actually gesture over to Valymr. He's like, one of us, just if you need anything, just ask.
Nod his head.
Probably also... Ruby went back to sleep.
Yes.
Or no, she wouldn't have gone back to sleep because she was concentrating on haste. So she could not have just gone back to sleep. I imagine Ruby's around here somewhere as well. It's like, we should also make sure that you introduce to everyone who's going to be, you're probably going to be working with.
First of all, I do not require any rest. I have rested enough. But I am hazy on the details of... I know roughly who we fight. You, sir, let me know as much, but I'm a little hazy on the details of the last... What year is it?
We're in 1422 right now.
And she sighs. Oh, it's been so long, there's a different calendar. Okay.
Yeah.
Green and pleasant day, and then another. When that period ended, then we started counting the calendar. We've gone 1400 years. So it's been a bit.
There's also no accounting for just weird time issues here in the Abyss.
Yeah.
Yes. I can tell the stench anywhere. Okay. Does anybody have books? History books? I'd like to spend my downtime catching up on things. Working things out.
Sure he does.
I have a journal of Charles de Maulle.
So, a long time ago, Zedaar, and this is something that is still in the party loot, so I'm going to assume it's in somebody's pack, we looted the victuals of humankind.
You did? You did?
I think if you want to start anywhere, this is where what humankind has been doing for the past, well, here's one aspect of it anyway. I don't think the wet nurse and birthing informational guide is going to be very useful for.
I mean, you never know.
Maybe somewhere. War camp may not be the most fitting place. We'll see.
Ruby does. Ruby has lots of books.
Does she have lots of books?
Mm-hmm.
I know she has a journal. I don't know if we've ever mentioned her having another book.
Any number of times she's collected books. She keeps the books she's been getting for spells, crafting, and researching where the stuff is, and Caloris, and...
You had a couple of genealogical books as well of the Nardathel.
Yep.
I remember that.
I remember, like, reading a lot, like, when we went to the Reynard place. I remember reading there, but I didn't steal any books. I've been putting them back, generally, when I've been reading them.
Books are worth, like, 20 gold a pop. Ruby's keeping that shit.
Straight up stealing the Reynard. I mean, the Reynards deserve it, let's be honest. I should have done the same.
We've done a remarkable amount of research. I don't know if we've done a remarkable amount of looting said research. It's more of just taking scratch notes and paper. But
you can go to Ruby's tent. She is not asleep yet. It takes, oddly enough, Ruby takes a minute to fall asleep. She's one of those insomniac types.
I would say it's like where you've got to get your blood quite pumping for the magic to like surge through. It's like hard to come down from that, you know.
What is the general air with Zar at this point? Obviously, this individual's been in prison for time beyond most of our understanding and counting. Do they seem uncomfortable at the thought of being left alone?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Give me an insight check. You're asking.
We've established they are a hard read, but this is more just like, do they just seem like they would rather stay in familiar company at this point, or do they feel like 16?
You don't know that they necessarily need to like stay in familiar company. You get the impression that they are restless. They're like instantly like look. To be fair, they are very focused on like the sketched map of the keep that's on the battle table with the troops. She's like catching up to speed on troop count, troop plans, like current assault plans, and then she's asking a lot of questions of like the various commanders and things. It's not like she's just silently like, don't leave me in this room with people. She seems confident. But
she's on the ball, she's joining in. Okay.
But there's like every now and then there's like a little like crick in the neck, or there's like a rasping hand around like the pommel of one of her great swords, kind of a tugging at the chainmail, just like a restlessness.
Okay. She's doing that then. Breton is going to take the opportunity to step out of the tent. He's going to do two things. One is he is going to poke his head in Ruby's tent and just tell her, I brought back an angel. She's in the command tent.
Neat.
Just gonna keep on walking, not even gonna elaborate farther. Assuming that Rosalinda was not in the command tent, he's gonna look for her because he wants to start adding to the list of individuals who died in this attack.
Sure.
His fatality, or he wants names, and who was it passed.
Like, you'll get the joke. Why does this angel strike me as the girl who has threaded eyebrows that look like tweezers on the end? I picture it. I picture it. I can't unsee it now.
They are clearly an important individual. That's how you know they're important. But I don't know if that joke is. No one's gonna get that joke. Literally, no one.
No one.
Roach is a fan of Gundam, and I don't think even she would get that reference.
We watched Gundam Wing in its entirety over the last 2 weeks.
Oh wow,
couple weeks.
And the level of importance to a character and their villainy could be ascribed to how detailed their eyebrows are.
Interesting. As someone with detailed eyebrows, it means that I must be villainous.
Well, she's joking, but some characters have this very unusual habit of they would basically cut a divot into their eyebrows, so their eyebrows would separate into two separate eyebrows on the right side, on the outside.
Or three. Someone had three.
Someone actually had three. Yes.
I've seen that before.
Interesting.
It is the only time I've ever seen it. It is an interesting aesthetic choice, to be certain.
Interesting.
That's one
Very
way
interesting.
That's one way to put it, for certain. Yeah. Okay. You find Rosalinda. She's quite close to. Her tent actually received some damage, and she's not at her tent. She's currently, you see her directing prayer, and is currently, there's a couple of other, they don't look to be knights, they look to be more men-at-arms, utilizing some, that basically there is one of the tents was, there's a boulder probably the size of a minivan, maybe more, that's just crushed, and there's a couple of there's a group of about 5 or 6 men-at-arms trying to shift it.
If they need help moving something, they got all the help they could ever need.
Mm-hmm. Rosalinda turns and she basically tells you that the individuals that were crushed are still under there, and they're trying to retrieve the bodies to give them a temporary burial, and then the plan will be to repatriate them when the army returns, if it returns.
Then allow me to aid in this.
Okay, Breton, give me an athletics check to help them.
Yay! I love
moving this big
old rolling
boulder.
athletics. It's a 12 for 28.
Ooh. It begins to shift, but you're exerting a lot of pressure. And even with the 6 others, it's only just shifting. It's gonna, you feel like you can brace it, and it's sort of pressured up, but it's not shifted fully yet.
I was checking to see if the Drought of Might was still active. Otherwise, I would have had a bonus to that.
Oh.
I don't know, because if it's 1 minute, it's probably gone up at this point.
It would have gone up.
Just
at this
the conversations that we're having. For 1 hour.
Oh. I was, okay, no, add the bonus. I'll say you're right on the end of cast.
Then that was a 32.
And with just, you find a little bit more strength inside you, and you manage to lever the boulder up and over, and basically there's some of the engineers have got some wood as a lever, and it's enough that people can recover the bodies.
All right. Just kind of roll that into a spot where it's not going to be in anybody's way for the brief moments, and just, are these the only 2 we know of that are deceased? Is there any other confirmed casualties?
This is the only 2 so far, but there are some that are critically wounded from the rocks, broken bones, things like that. One person sadly paralyzed.
Those wounds can be healed in time. Casualties are. A full accounting of them, please, when you have the opportunity.
Sure thing.
I'm going to walk through and see who else I can find and help.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I imagine that's Breton for a while now. He's moving to the Fleur-de-Lis camp, helping out with this damage.
Sure. Valymr, what are you planning on doing?
He's gone back to the telescope. He
Okay.
wants to basically see if he can see what the response to losing their asset has been. Are they, mustering for an attack to try and reclaim, or are they in absolute disarray, or like what's the vibe that I'm seeing?
So you're blindfold off. Are you looking at the lighthouse, or are you looking at the fort?
I will be looking at both. I'll start with the lighthouse.
Okay. Give me an at-advantage perception check.
Hells yeah. Oh, that's nice. It's 24.
24. Okay. The lighthouse is smoldering. Like the ruins, those that were there and remained there, you see are trying to make their way back now to the fort. You actually catch them on the bridges. It seems like the lighthouse is being completely abandoned. The thing that you do notice, though, is that... and the Selite crystal, completely gone. All destroyed. You don't know what's really happened to it, but the cage that it was in is still there and is, like, cracked in half.
Okay.
But yeah, it seems like they're abandoning the lighthouse.
Now, if only we could have destroyed that bridge, make it difficult for them. And what about the fort itself? Like another roll for that?
Yes. Although there's one thing that you notice right away without the roll. It seems a magical darkness has begun to enshroud like the upper layers of the citadel. You can see like the outer walls and a little bit of the interior of the Bloodkeep, but a lot of it has been enshrouded in this reddish magical darkness.
Does it look like there is something that it is hiding?
The citadel.
Just the citadel itself. Okay, yeah, but I mean, they would be putting that there to hide something going on in the citadel. I would like to know what it is they're trying to hide, because I can see through magical.
Not without not without a roll. You can't.
With my devil sight?
Well,
I guess they are devils. All right, what would I roll to see if I could see?
I'll allow you a perception check with the thing, but I'm saying without the roll, this is what you'll see.
Okay. I will perceive if possible. I perceive at a 21.
Okay. You pick up pretty quickly that whatever this magical hazing, this darkness is, your devil sight isn't conducive to it. Like, it is not... Whether it's a case of you need to be closer, or it's resistant to fiendkin. Whatever's going on, it is potent, and it's shielding something. However, with the 21, you do pick up that I've described it before, that the Bloodkeep seems to be sucking in blood from both the pools around the oceans, but just generally. Blood climbs the walls and climbs up the keep towards the center point. That has begun pumping more rapidly upwards in the little specks you catch. And also another thing you get as you look at the fog, this cloud cover, this darkness, you see shapes, shadows in the darkness, faces, enormous faces, draconic and humanoid and other, just almost like shadow puppets being.
So it's definitely more than like pareidolia. That's when you see faces in.
Yes,
in
yeah, no,
leaves.
it's like coloured shadows in the darkness.
Okay.
Or in the obstruction.
Can I ask one of the scouts to have a look at the same spot, the same darkness, same cloud, and tell me what they see to kind of get a contrast of what is my devil sight even allowing me to see?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it pure, just absolutely they cannot see it in like an inch inside?
Okay. I'll make a roll for that. Because also, as a reminder, your devil sight is only to 120 feet.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I forgot. It's only 120 feet away, right?
Add like two zeros minimum. So one of the scouts starts looking into the shadows and then starts screaming.
Oh. I will pull them away from the lens.
Mm-hmm.
Do they look? Does it look like it is a physical damage that has caused them to scream, or are they? Like...
They look frightened. They are then kind of calmed by your paladin aura, but
yeah,
it takes them a moment. It takes them a moment.
Calm yourself. Can you tell me what you saw?
I saw my brother swinging from a gallows tree.
That wasn't real. You know that wasn't real.
No, you're right. What happened?
They're trying to play tricks on us. They're using every trick in the book. They are the devils and demons down there. That's what they do. They're heinous. They'll find a crack in your defenses and slip into it, no matter what that defense is. I'm sorry that I asked you to look at that. I didn't know.
It is okay. We are in a terrible place.
That we are.
I'm gonna just quickly change which region we're in. Technical difficulties, gang. Give me a moment. Could change which region we are in the voice call for. So see if that helps. Beth. Apparently she's still having issues.
If you have anything else that is wanting to look at your webcam, close that one and then try again. If there is anything like that, I don't know. Technical difficulties.
Okay. Yeah, Valymr, what would you like to do? Sorry, I was looking into the tech issue.
I want to make sure this guy's okay.
Yeah, he's. It's one of those things. It takes him a moment, but he comes round.
All right. I'll tell him to just keep an eye on the area surrounding. Don't look directly at this cloud again.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me if it expands. Like if there is a place that he has scanned and looked at and it wasn't there, and then he goes back there later and that cloud is expanded there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know if this cloud of fearful bullshit expands.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on it.
I'm going to find Breton and Zara to inform them about this cloud of bollocks.
Sure, you can do so. Zara's very easy to find. You find her essentially somewhat in prayer. Near the quite near the command tent.
I'll wait until she has finished, and then I'll ask.
Sure.
Who is it you pray to?
Same person that you do. Hey, welcome back.
Meanwhile, we're interrupted by Ruby coming out of her bed.
I restarted my computer to see if it helped. Look, whatever it did it.
Awesome.
Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes the internet here just goes, but what if? And hear me out. Fuck you.
I've prayed to several over the years. Currently quite fond of Caphriel. I suppose you knew her back in the day?
When my father fell, it was my aunt that gave me the will to fight again.
Valymr is immediately way more at ease with her, knowing that she's fond of Caphriel. And I suppose the blindfold and the glaive kind of gave me away.
Even after however long it has been, there are some things you do not forget. You have You have her scent about you. And the blindfold gave it away. Everything has an aura. You have an aura. I have an aura. The most heinous, the most holy. Everything has a smell. Some comfort, some curse. To be rescued by you and your compatriot was a comfort. Knowing that you are blessed by my kin is a greater comfort. Now you have a dramatic look on your face. Is there something the matter?
Well, I was just taking a look at the keep that we are sieging, and well, there is something going on down there. A large cloud of evil is the best way I can describe it, and I saw faces in it, draconic, devilish, demonic, and well, when I asked one of the scouts to, give me a report on what they could see when they looked into this, they saw their brother dying. Some heinous trick of the mind. They're planning something, of course, but it gives me a sense of great unease.
It should. This is a well-versed Nullian trick.
Is there a source?
Sometimes. Sometimes it used to be from Null themselves.
I'm not sure that one's possible anymore, thankfully.
Nullian armies used to enter battle in a shroud of unhallowed fog. It was obscuring, pure evil, played tricks on the mind.
That definitely sounds like what I saw.
It was in such a fog that I was captured.
We won't let that happen again.
You won't, and nor will I. She continues to sharpen her great swords. Like, it seems like a part of her praying is to run a whetstone down the blade. But yeah, with that she punctuates. I would say at this time, and just for brevity, I know you were looking for Breton as well. I would say that you would have found someone to go find Breton. Breton, you are. It is known to you that Valymr is looking for you.
He'll make his way back to the main command tent.
As soon as he walks in, I'll say, how are we looking for casualties from the rocks?
Lots of wounded, 2 dead. Many of them will take time, rest, resources, and energy we don't necessarily have the means to just fix right now, but they'll theoretically get better in time, but 2 are dead outright.
What are their names?
One was Julian, was a miller from Broyes, and the other was Quentin, a hunter from Lont.
It won't be forgotten.
Will likely just be the first of more.
Yeah. You may be right. I will then let Breton know about what I saw. And what
Imagine if it's covering the keep at this point, you could probably just see it from here.
Yeah, little bits of it. I would say, like, where you are, there is... The cliff face kind of goes up before it goes down. So you have some vision.
We've got like a ridge to look over.
A little bit of a ridge, yeah. Which you've kind of like, considering as well that you've built basic palisade as well around the camp a little bit, like siege works have been done. It's not a perfect line of sight, but you can see. Mainly because you don't want your command tent in perfect line of sight of the enemy.
Yeah.
But you can easily move somewhere to see it.
Yeah, so what's the deal with that? Is there any reports about it? Any movements?
Zedaar here said that the Nullians used to use it to conceal their troops during an attack, so I think we should definitely keep eyes on it, though maybe not directly upon it, to just track it, because I'm very anxious that at some point they are going to attack our camp. I think that is an eventual inevitability.
We're doing enough damage to them that they can't just afford to sit and wait for us. They're going to have to be proactive at some point. Alright. Is Ruby out, or is she still in her tent?
Sleeping.
She's sleeping still. You didn't complete that full long rest because of the interruption. But I will say, at this point, and nothing's really happening. Plus, you two need to rest if you want to get the full benefits of your level up.
Oh, we do gotta rest for a level up. That's fair.
So...
That's not true. My aura is a permanent effect, Mitch. Do I need to get this long rest to activate ability that doesn't require a long rest? He should sleep anyways, just to make things easy on the group.
Keep those eyes closed just a little bit. I'll say to Zara, we've just got. I mean, you as well, I would assume, but we've just got through several nights of pretty constant fighting. We can take a little time to rest and recuperate. I'm sure there's plenty of targets down there, and I'm sure you're anxious to meet a few of them.
Just because I commit to vengeance does not mean I commit to haste. Vengeance takes time, planning, if you are to get it perfect. I can wait. I have waited a long time. I can wait longer. As long as I'm there to put the blade through the one who entrapped me, I will count myself fulfilled.
We still know of at least one very important target we need to deal with. They've got a dragon, some form of ghostly apparition taking on draconic form that is sailing around. We've seen it twice now. It's going to be a dangerous thing to have flying about when the army prepares to move and we take the keep, so we'll have to deal with that before we can commit to any solidified troop movement. We also need to wait for the scouts to get back from the western side of the keep, because we sent them to recon the defenses to see what they were able to pick up, and I imagine it'll take more time than we've given them just to do that as well, so...
Yeah.
Time.
Very well.
I mean, this mist is obscuring and harassing the individuals who look upon it. Is it safe to even have scouts watching it?
I'd say as long as you don't look directly at it, keep it within vision, but not focused on it. Maybe you have some form of defense. Just need to make sure that it's not going to start moving across the plain towards us.
If we pick up a position where we can actually look directly on the keep, does it seem like, granted, it seemed like Valymr wasn't affected by it at all. Mm-hmm. Does it seem like if you look directly at it from this distance, does it have any effect without the ability to make out clear details?
No, it just looks like
red fog.
Deep red fog. It's mostly black, but like there is a red hue to it. Fog.
Okay.
The reason that you can tell it's red is because it's against like the black stone of the Bloodkeep, and it's contrasting there. But yeah, it's almost the color of dried blood.
Sure. We hold off on anyone using the telescope until we can see what the source of that is. Scouts and sentries keeping an eye on the air and the ground just to keep sure nothing else sneaks up on us. But that's the best we can do for the moment.
Okay.
Was there anything that you had ended up doing when fighting the Nullians to counter this fog?
Normally it would only affect the lesser beings. Those who could be swayed by fear.
Okay.
The mortals.
Well, that's most of us.
Then we will have to think
take
of
up this
something.
fight. So if there was a source that we could target, remove the source of the fog, very much help the troops out.
As long as it's not moving, we have time to rest and recuperate, so we should focus on doing that. In the morning, we'll speak with the commanders. If there's any... There are paladins within these orders. There are paladins who are, with any luck, are capable individuals whose very presence instills protection and easement of fear. We need to make sure that they position themselves carefully and keep an eye out for any soldiers who are succumbing, because they may become very important when we push into the fog itself. I'm going to retire to my tent for a period of time. So let me know if anything changes.
Yeah, I think we'll take a moment.
Sure. I will give the party a long rest.
Ruby gets up. Oh, I'm ready to kick some ass. It's like all these motherfuckers are sleeping.
If that's the case, she'll get up.
I would say you probably would wake up slightly before, probably at the same time as Valymr, but definitely before Breton.
Yeah.
Which is the first time ever, because Ruby does not like to get up in the morning.
It's also not the morning. We're waking up at like...
Whatever.
Yeah, late afternoon to evening.
Yeah, it's probably about 4 p.m.
It's we're waking up in the red haze, going to bed in the red haze, and then we fight during
remember,
the red haze.
There's day night. There's day night.
Oh yeah,
here.
this
Yeah, this is weird.
You've got more.
all still red.
More normal timescales here than you did at home.
Because the day-night cycle has been swapped. We've got Elendor's, and Elendor's got this place's. That face is interesting. Yeah. Boon for the day. What are we thinking?
I think this is the same day. I don't know if we can reset the boon yet.
It's dawn on the
We'll have to finish another siege tick before we can do that.
Correct.
So you guys still have the blessing of the hit points and the immunity to all the good stuff.
My hit points are gone.
Yeah, I don't know what to put the hit points back up to then.
Well, it's also like...
No, the hit points are gone.
No, the temporary hit points you had beaten out of you.
Right, but it also raised our max HP. Which I don't know what that is.
Because you removed it when you did the level up.
Yes.
Well,
well.
Can we roll the 3d10 now, or?
If the logs aren't there, then yeah.
Yeah. Breton consumed his boon when he was leaving the
correct. So
the crystal, so he doesn't have his regardless. So it's fine on his part. It's also...
Oh gosh, that is terrible.
And on the opposite
You all did
side,
not get as good as you did last time.
Ruby got 28 though.
Yeah, I got
12.
9, 10.
9, 9,
It's also
10.
4d10, not 3d10.
Oh. Well, then, excuse me.
I got 16.
31.
Literally.
Yeah, you just straight up just double it. Why not? Do you want
87.
to double the HP, or do you want to pass it on to the next person?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. So, it's about 4 p.m. You're to ascertain. Ruby, Valymr, what's your first port of call?
Going to the command tent.
Okay.
I'll introduce Ruby to Zara, who I'm assuming is still there sharpening a blade or something.
Pretty much.
Ruby walks in, wings out. I've gotten sleep, and there's an angel.
Did Breton not tell you?
He may have yelled something when I was trying to sleep.
Is this one?
This is Zara. She was trapped in that crystal that we saw in the lighthouse, and now she's here. Daughter of
Neat.
Zakia.
Or who?
One of the shadows. But she's not a shadow. She's good. She rebelled against him.
Cool. Hi, Ruby, Lady Sunderstars. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you too, Ruby. I have to say, I like the
Did you
aesthetic.
Did you just sniff me?
Insight check.
The aura sniff check.
At least you didn't smell like a bitch.
No, it's true. I smell like barbecue. Barbecue chicken, because, wings, feathers.
You are not
No,
the first
nothing.
person to make that reference. I'm going to tell you right now. I have heard too much about Kentucky Fried Phoenix in my life to immediately laugh at that. I'm sorry.
I smell a small
Right, anyway.
blessing of Brayla on this one. It's good to have a healer, but the aesthetic is a little more fiery than I would expect of a Brayla follower. You are an enigma, my lady.
I'm beyond 2 souls, dear.
Well, I can sense a power within you. You will be of use. And I can taste the vengeance on the air around you.
Vengeance? Anger. I don't know about vengeance. Anyway, do we want to knock down the door? End this fight today?
I will also let Ruby know about the fog.
Yeah.
The what? I was disconnected for that bit.
Oh, there is a growing amount of red evil fog in the center of the castle, the citadel. It's obscuring, and if mortals look on it, they kind of go a little mad. One of our scouts looked into it through the telescope and saw his brother being hanged, and wasn't a good time for him. Apparently, it is something that the Nullian worshippers used to use way back when Zara was fighting them. They use it to, conceal their armies, distract and just disillusion their foes. And it's pretty. I saw some devils and demons and dragons and all that kind of stuff inside. So yeah, it's bad juju.
Charming. When Breton awakes, I have a question, I suppose. Do we want to conserve men, or do we want to conserve the castle?
Oh, that is a question, because conserving the castle conserves men as well when they
I know.
hold this place. That's...
I am not a tactician. I am a person who knocks on doors.
Yeah. Sieges aren't something I was very often acquainted with in the Underdark. Not my forte. We need Darius here.
Yeah, but then we get locked up in logistics for the next 4 years. We'd be debating still back in Nautifel if Darius was here.
Sieges are all about logistics, though. That's kind of the most crucial factor.
Elwyn...
We'd have to get to the siege in order to debate logistics about it. We would still be arguing about it with him.
Elwyn walks into the tent with what seems to... You pick it up because it cuts across like the... So this plane has a bit of an iron smell about it all of the time. Probably something to do with the blood. But it cuts across that iron. You just get like a blossom sort of note. And he's got a piping... It looks to be like a clay mug. He walks in just like... you are beginning to wake up. There is no real changes from the reports in the fog. However, the scouts we sent out earlier, just before the avalanche, we have not heard back from them yet. Now, they might be caught by tides or elsewhere. They have a full 24 hours, really, but I was hoping to receive a message from them by now. But we have not heard. It might be worth...
Do they have means of communication?
They have the ability to send messages, short ones, but enough to check in.
Are they overdue for their check-in?
Yes.
Which direction were they scouting?
You sent them to the east?
Western end of the keep.
Oh, yeah, the western end of... The side where there's the causeway, yeah. Left flank.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
left flank. We
Well,
sent them around that way.
think-
Which you know is like a... When it's available, is a difficult terrain path anyway. But yeah.
Rescue mission time.
If Breton's still asleep, it's you and me.
How long has it been since Breton went to sleep?
He's about halfway through.
Halfway through. Well, the question is, how do we get there? I could use a snapstone to try and get into contact with one of the scouts. Because, say if they were being held prisoner, they could have confiscated whatever means of communication they had.
True.
But they wouldn't.
Give it a shot.
They might not be able to block my communication with them.
Might be
Give it a try.
I know what scouts have gone there. Lambert has just forgotten. Right?
Do you?
I would say probably. I haven't been like
Roll me a d20.
absentee siege commander, right?
I mean,
13, lucky 13.
unironically, you have been traveling with these people for a maximum of 8 days, and you've spent most of your time with the Havarayla. 13. I will say when Elric lists off the individuals, there is a name that you know. Yes. Not one of the scouts, but one of the men-at-arms that went with.
Okay. What is that name?
It's an individual by the name of
Sir, an individual.
Sir an individual. No, it's Sir Humphrey Dudon.
Yep, I recognize that name.
The reason you know him is when you spent time in because you got people to set up the bar
Right.
Not in this camp, but in a previous camp. I'll say they also tried to set it up here because you were trying to see if you could use it to
Contact Buddy Boy.
Contact the Bard Scholar.
Which we haven't tried yet. Did we?
I think you did try.
I know I tried in the Blood Village.
Mm-hmm.
In the other plane.
Yes. The Devil, the Blood Village. Don't remember what it was called either, off the top of my head. The one that was in the previous plane. Yeah.
Yeah. They all liked Dath.
Yes. Dath's the village of Dath.
Alright. I will send
But you know of him.
massage.
Yeah, you know of him because he donated some. Well, it took some convincing, but he donated some extra spirits to the bar.
I will send a message to Sir Humphrey Dudon, and say, you're late reporting in. Respond with position and status. Are you in need of aid? That's it.
Scouting party split. Mountains treacherous. Tide has an irregular flow on this side. Looking for the others. Small bands of enemies dealt with. Five more words.
Okay.
We didn't get their coordinates.
We're working the issue. Hour.
Can we use the telescope to get a good idea of where they might be?
Potentially.
They can't be super far.
I mean, the castle itself is pretty far. And they went scouting around the left flank and then to see about what defenses they had on. Because that castle backs up against the cliffs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they are saying mountains treacherous, so they're scaling cliffs.
So, yes, they're going around towards the left flank, which you know. So there's a causeway that pushes straight towards the keep that connects this mountain range and another mountain range. But the two mountain ranges do also sort of connect, like, there's like elements where, like, off map on the left flank, the big pool of blood that connects to the ocean of blood actually is intersected by a lot of like little islands and other little causeways that you can get small paths through, small teams, and you could slowly progress troops that way. And they've gone to explore just how treacherous that path is, if it's possible, yada yada yada. And yeah.
Okay. I mean, we can try. We'd have to be quite lucky to get eyes on them, I would assume. But
well, here's the bigger question: do we need to mother hen them? I'll trust our men.
Well, they are split up. He didn't report any casualties, at least. No, you're probably right. They should have contacted themselves, though. That's all I'm worried about, is the fact that they should have reported in, even if they got split up, even if they were having difficulties and troubles.
Maybe the person we talked to didn't have the stones to means to communicate.
Well, that means whoever did was incapable. Okay. I mean...
Give them 4 hours. Wait for Breton to get up.
Yeah.
We don't have the fast means of communication without expending resources. Solverol can get us there better than I can with teleport.
Yeah, I agree.
If we don't hear back then, we'll go.
Speaking of teleport, I'll give you back the Voyager staff.
She'll... I need to reattune to it anyway. Alright. Unattune from my wand of fireballs and reattune to the Voyager staff.
Okay. So, time progresses on. You're going to be hitting the nighttime siege tick as Breton wakes up. So, who would like to give me the siege tick roll?
Is it a D20 or D100?
D20.
Middle of the road. 10.
Middle of the road. Okay. There isn't a response from the Bloodkeep. You've been setting up patrols, people not looking directly at the fog, although a couple have accidentally stared too deeply into the fog. You've noticed that every now and then. You hear, a couple of shouts and then some people like re-corralling the troops, if that makes sense. If I was to put this into a number, your high morale has dipped slightly. But not to a devastating extent.
Mm-hmm.
It would just be, it's hard capped at a slightly lower number with this lingering doom. However, the assault you expected hasn't come. They haven't sallied forth. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping it inside. There was still no response from the scouts in this time period.
Then when Breton wakes up, Ruby will tell him, scouting party's gone missing. It's been 4 hours since last communication, and not from the person who was supposed to communicate with us.
Alright. I just need a couple of minutes.
Ruby will give him his minutes.
I will say that it's late evening, early night at this point.
Zara, do you want to help look for some lost boys?
She nods. If there is battle to be had, I will be at your side.
May or may not be, but I'd count on it around here. You can fly, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Looks like it's just you who can't fly, Valymr. Unfortunate.
Would you like to be able to fly?
Of course. I mean, the few times that I've been capable of it through magical means, it's been pretty exhilarating, thrilling, very useful.
If you stay close to me, I'll be able to help with that.
Harry?
One of her
Uppies.
No,
Uppies.
so one of
Uppies.
one of her aura abilities is Aura of the Valkyrie, which is allied creatures within 15 feet of her can move with her in flight.
Absolutely sick. I will be there.
Just don't be out of 15 feet from her.
No,
Unless you're gonna be-
if basically she can move allies within 15 feet of her with her movement.
That's cool.
That's bad. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And she has an 80-foot fly speed.
Ooh.
Bitch can move.
Uh-huh.
So she's literally uppies, not just because she's big, but because she can. I'm here for it.
I'm not sure if we're learning more about Valymr, if we're learning more about Midge, with all that we're hearing about this.
Look, as soon as she became like 20% shorter, I'm like, oh.
We're learning
Next
more
thing you
about
hear
that.
is step on me. I mean, what?
Just don't call her
Valymr
mommy,
has
because
a
you already
thing.
know you have a weird relationship with your mother.
Mommy, sorry.
Like,
Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry.
Anyways, Breton will show up like 10 minutes later, armored up, just kind of dragging his feet a little bit.
Burrito? Ruby will offer him a burrito.
I don't want anything to eat, I just want to...
Well, fuck it, I am, because I want my 6 temporary HP, goddammit.
Fair.
Where in Elendor are burritos from?
Ruby's house.
Well, that would, so it would be wherever you would have the natural development for tortillas. So what regions of the world would naturally grow the things that go into making tortillas?
Corn, wherever corn grows.
I imagine you wouldn't use corn. Corn would fall apart when you would wrap it that tight, so it would be a wheat tortilla.
It's not a real tortilla. But anyway.
So yeah, corn is a new world crop. I don't know if this world has had its version of the Columbian Exchange yet, so it would be a wheat or rye or anything called
Flour.
It'll be a flour. It'll be some sort of maize wouldn't be a thing, so it would be yes, most likely.
Just don't leaven it.
So
Let's not logisticize this. Let's just say it's a burrito.
So the closest place I think, closest would probably be from Scholtes. It's very Iberian.
Ruby doesn't have a cookbook anymore, but she memorized her cookbook.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's one of the hardest things with fantasy settings is adapting food. When you realize, like, well, tortillas and such would be from this region, but they don't have much in the way of like bean growth, so they wouldn't have like traditional burritos. So what would they put in their burritos?
You say that,
Would it be
but beans. So okay, you're breaking it down slightly. Beans and legumes and pulses are older than some what we would class staple foods
Guys,
today. They're
focus,
the
please.
You asked where in the world would burritos be from? Here's your answer.
I asked no such question.
No.
I'm gonna blame you as well.
I asked no. That was definitely. Don't gaslight me, you motherfucker.
You're being
All I did was pick up a burrito.
gaslit.
I didn't go into the logistics of where the burrito came from.
Scholtes is my answer.
Sure.
Cool.
So easy.
I'll take a burrito if they're still on offer.
No, you don't get one now.
Oh wait.
Fuck all of you. You blame me. You don't get temper HP.
You get the cuppa soup and it's leek and potato. Now, where did we get potatoes from?
Listen, you may be farther from me now than I was before, but I'll still throw this bottle across the goddamn Asian continent to hit you in the head.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Screw
Tactical
you.
Japanese tea incoming.
If potatoes do come from the other continent,
No, they come from the Underdark.
there's
It's 100%.
Well, there we go. I bring in the potatoes. There we go.
The Underdark is Ireland?
No, because they weren't originally from Ireland either. Oh, Christ. Oh, dear.
Anyway.
I thought, so what food is native to Australia? Because that would be what comes from a land down under.
Kangaroo.
Vegemite.
Kangaroo meat.
Spiders.
HSPs.
So anyways, we're forming up our 4-man squad to go and rescue the scouts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So.
Christ.
Who are you taking with you? How big a party are you going as a search party?
I think we just do Zara and us three.
For this rescue, I don't think we pull any others. I think we just take us because it's easier to avoid, because we're not teleporting, so it's easier to avoid being seen. And also, we've got Zara now. I would love to see what she's capable of doing in a situation where we get into a fight. If we don't get into a fight, we don't get into one. But let's see what she can do. You know,
Sure.
what she actually has to draw blades.
Also, if she's dashing, it's 160 feet of fly speed, which is fast as fuck, boy.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm still gonna take Solveril just because my boy, my loyal mount.
Is Silveril faster or slower?
Same speed.
Same speed. Okay.
He also fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
he made it 500 feet to the lighthouse in 2 rounds with the help of a haste spell.
Hell yeah.
That's fast.
As fuck, boy.
Okay.
Which, for record, that's like...
Can I say that
41...
during the... Oh, I don't know, speed like that.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm doing the math. It's 28 miles an hour, basically.
During the 4 hours where we were waiting for Breton to wake up, can I have tried to have given as much of a historical information of what the fuck has happened to this continent of the past 1400 years
give me
as much as I can?
4 hours? Give me 2 history checks.
I mean, she can also take Ruby's journal or books.
If you offer,
Get plenty of
take
them. Well, Ruby didn't know. She'd have to ask, but yeah.
Well, the first one is 20 dirty.
Okay.
And the second one is 18.
Okay. She if it's not in almost are we there yet level of curiosity, as you're flying around, she's going to be asking a lot of questions.
All right.
And so, what religions are followed now? Who are the gods? Things like that. It's
You got the 9 lights.
What is this green and pleasant day? And you'll say it's one day and not. It's said it's like one day
stretched out to potentially, in comparison, like hundreds of years, thousands of years potentially. It was a day that lasted a lifetime and longer.
Interesting. Okay. So how are you going about this search? So, as far as you know, they made it across to the other side. So they are on the opposite mountain range in which the Bloodkeep is built into.
Do we think it'll be easier to make contact with the figures that you did contact so we know where they split up and where we should be searching? Or should we just start searching willy-nilly and see what we find?
Do I have the find object? Look, I have a locate object spell, so when we get within what I would consider 1,000 feet, can I search for, because you said I'd met this Humphrey the man, Humphrey fella, Dudont. Do I remember any of his items of clothing, anything distinctive about him, what kind of weapon he wielded, anything along that kind.
Give me a quick intelligence check.
Sure. 12.
So you know that he had a metal drinking goblet, chalice that he would carry around everywhere. That he would also use like a parrying dagger.
I'll ask around to all the people here. Do any of you have a metal drinking goblet on you?
No.
I do not eat or drink.
It's not in Breton's inventory. It's always something I would have thought he would have, but it's not in his inventory, so I'm going to say no.
And Valymr is made of bone, so he's not a no there. And he is going to cast Locate Object, and searching for a metal goblet. It's a level 2 spell and up to 1,000 feet. If I'll know if that's there, I can concentrate on this spell for 10 minutes.
Okay.
So if we do flybys, flying around the cliffside, down by the lake, basically do the whole scan of the area, and if we at any point get within 1,000 feet, I'll be like, boom, right there.
Okay. How close are you willing to get to the fortress?
I think we determined the range of any kind of like missile attacks wasn't too bad, and
the only person to have flown over this end of the fortress is Brett. In some of his initial scouting runs. The one where he did like a dive of the fortress at one point.
I'll leave it up to Breton. How close do you think we can get?
There's only 4 of us. I don't know how well they can see out of the fog as much as we are. If we take fire, we can fall back. But if we, at this point, like we're trying to find them, so be surprised if they got this close to the fortress. But that's what we're here for.
Captured, potentially. I'd say for now, 100 feet from the walls.
Oh, you're going
be as close as comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's within assault range. Remember, we have the deployment range and then the assault range of the fort, which is that like inner square. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So you're willing to still canvas a lot of the mountains. Okay. Give me a. I'm gonna get everyone to give me a perception check.
Any advantages?
No. Your
12.
12.
For a second there, I thought I was going to get a 4 and get a 12 too. 19.
We all have different modifiers. We all end up the same place.
What's the?
I think she gets like a plus 18.
No,
right?
what is it? Is it wisdom for perception?
Yeah.
Okay, she also rolled a 19. Okay. You're searching and you very quickly see what you think is the path they took, like across the shoals and across like the little islands and the bits that would, on certain points of the tide, make for a causeway. Because from what you can tell, you come across a small, what seemed to be like a battle site, where a number of undead have been destroyed, and some other humans with them. Not of your army. There isn't any losses from your side, but there's definitely Nullians here. who do not seem to be resurrected. So you kind of catch on quickly to the path that they took. But as you fly higher into the mountains themselves, you lose track of them. It's almost like the party splits. Breton, can you give me a nature check, please? Or survival?
Sure.
Ooh.
It's a 3.
Did you use your Luxon beacon reroll yet?
It's still the same day.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
I've
thinking.
already used it today.
You did already? Okay.
Her wisdom's better than her intelligence. Okay, it's not great. It's still a 14. Okay. You fly higher into the mountains and through the ranges, and you start to follow. You pick up quickly on a path that you think goes through the mountains towards the keep. It's a relatively well-trod path, if that makes sense. It looks like it will be about 3 people wide, or 1 wagon. But it goes through these craggy, bone-like cliffs. It's at this point, Valymr, that you're... How many casts do you have?
Of level 2, I can do it 3 times.
I would say this would be in your second cast of the spell. Okay. Something pings. And it's off this main path, this main causeway. It's like up in the mountains.
I'll point out and say that way. I've just gotten a ping that direction.
All right.
So it is 1,000 feet away from us, though. So it's 1,000 feet in that direction.
Yeah, apparently they have covered a significant amount of ground.
Well, we can get around. It's okay.
Takes you but a moment to locate the source. You see 3 of the scouting party. You see Sir Humphrey and 2 others, a man and a woman, who they look like they're moving and patrolling together, but every time they step or walk, they remain in place. And they seem to be focused on things happening that on insight don't seem to be around them. Zara speaks up. They seem to be addled by some sort of trickery.
Can we break them out of it?
We should have to find
We'll have
out.
to. We should... If we can't figure out what it is, at the very least, we should have them make their way back down towards the base of the mountain, where hopefully they can escape this radius. We can't very well... Actually, look at Zara! We may be able to fly most of them back, but we should get them out of here first.
Correct. This is not all of your scouts, though, no?
No.
No.
We'll have to find the other group.
I'm gonna make a mental note on the map of like where that kind of whatever that kind of spell that's keeping them enchanted in place is. Make sure that if we end up assaulting the fort from that direction, we don't go to the same place again.
So are you flying down? What is your...
We're gonna have to fly down to contact with them, because I doubt they'll be able to notice us just minding our own up here.
Yeah, I'll go down to them, I guess.
Maybe we don't all go at once. If we all go at once, we might run the risk of us getting screwed over and befuddled by whatever the same thing is.
Yeah. So who do we choose? roll for it.
If you can't go down there without Zara going, Valymr, because she's your flight. But we also can't get them to fly out of there without Zara helping them fly. So
Yes, they can. I can make them fly for a little while, anyway.
all right, so we split into, I suppose, about Zara and Valymr, Ruby and myself, and what do we do? Rochambeau?
I'd rather not. I'll go. If they're addled by magic, I might be able to dispel it.
So I guess you two will go okay sorting here.
Those were words?
You two are still okay waiting here.
Yeah.
Zario
Let's see what's going on.
Sorry. Zara nods. Yes. If you try... I have some tricks to help break enchantment if needs be as well. Stay safe down there.
At the very worst, if we get down there and it seems like we're not making any progress, we may just teleport out. At the very worst. Hopefully we don't waste too much time doing so. Alright, let's go down.
Okay. Valymr, as you're staying up, can you give me a perception check, please? And we'll come back to it.
Can indeed.
Okay. Breton, Ruby, I take it you're both on silver?
Ruby can fly herself.
Ruby can. I was just wondering at what sort of speed you were going down. So, I don't know if...
30 feet around.
Okay.
Well, it's going down, so as fast as gravity?
Okay.
The G-forces, Buzz! The G-forces!
Either way.
Halo jump. Just halo jump this. Like gravity take care of the start, and you just stop before you hit the ground.
Use your
There is no
reaction
such
to
thing as
stop.
sudden deceleration trauma in this unless you hit the ground. So I could literally stop 5 feet above the ground and be just fine.
It's just a cartoon of just
falling with
whee!
style.
It's the Baldur's Gate intro.
Yeah,
Caught
that
by
would definitely
telepathy.
that would definitely be deadly.
Yeah.
No, it absolutely would kill you. But
exactly.
You know.
It would just be like, yes, it'd stop the skeleton, but the skin would not. Anyway, you both make it down there, and it's much clearer closer. Yeah, these three individuals, there's like that red mist that has been seen around the fortress. There's like almost like a halo of it around their eyes.
Hmm.
Gonna wave a hand in front of them. They see us at all, or
They don't. Not currently, anyway. But they are talking to one another, and it's like very casual of like, you see anything? No, nothing yet. I hope we find the others soon. Like they are. It's imagine like NPCs caught in a dialogue chain.
auto walk loop.
Yeah, because they are walking, but they're not moving anywhere. And their conversation loops as well.
Can I touch them? Do they seem to react to it? Just like, hey. Bloop, bloop,
Which one?
hey.
Who would you like to try and touch?
Let's talk to Humphrey.
He's the one in the lead. You see him as well. He's like this slightly portly knight.
I was gonna say, with a name like Humphrey, I don't think he can be skinny.
But it's like one of those things. You've seen, have you ever seen like a much larger guy, but he's also muscly? Like it's one of those guys of there's a like
He's a heavyweight.
Yeah. Think The Big Show.
I'm thinking Eddie Hall.
His name is Paul White.
think The Big Show. This guy is a portly gentleman, but athletic in that regard. Like, there's still strength behind him. And he's keeping up with the scouts. And it's like, despite his size as well, he's not wearing, like, plate armor. He's wearing more agile kit. He's a bit of a juxtaposition. Either way, you touch him, and then he like wrenches his shoulder back, like something just touched me.
Hello, can you hear me?
But he still has like no perception of you there audibly.
Do I kind of get what's going on with them? Is it some sort of confusion spell, or?
So what you can see is this
illusion?
The more that you see it, it's a mix of like possibly a charm or possession or illusory spell. There's this like haloing fog around their eyes and ears that's like warping. It's like translucent, so you can see their face and form through it, possibly, but it's also around like their wrists and ankles. And it's like forcing them into almost like a trance-like state that they're all sharing, but it's adapted the world around them. Like they're deaf to the world, but like you could touch them and they clearly felt it.
Is there a source is what I'm aiming at, or is it just a natural miasma, or is there a creature nearby, or like where is this coming from?
The effect seems to be on them, and like it seems to be from this aura that there's been placed on them. The source of it, you'd have to look around. There's no obvious like, oh, the remains of a trap or anything of the sort. And you've never seen magic like this.
Okay. Valymr, I don't know if you can hear me 500 feet up. Keep an eye out for something.
Speaking of keeping an eye out, I rolled a 22 on that perception check.
Sure. We'll come to that in a moment.
Yeah. Ruby will tell Breton some sort of befuddlement or confusion, charm, possession. I might be able to dispel it. She will cast at 3rd level Dispel Magic on Humphrey.
Okay. Give me a spellcasting ability check, please. Your DC is 17.
22.
Nice. You see the you focus in on this illusory charm, and the shadows, this halo of shadow around his wrists, arms, ankles, and eyes dissipates. He just suddenly comes to it. It's like he's taken him out. There's a
Hi.
Lady Sunderstar. Whoa. Where am I? And he looks around.
Lost.
What happened?
Near as I can tell, you were affected by some sort of befuddlement. Powerful one, too.
Judging by the looks of you, you might have actually come under effect by the mist that was now surrounding the keep.
He looks at the others. Can we free them as well?
Yes, but it's gonna cost. I would much rather find the source of it. You don't seem to be in any immediate danger. So what I was going to ask you is, where did you lose previous men? Where did you split?
Yes.
In which direction were they going?
Sure. Yes, a report. As I was talking to... I'm trying to gauge of how much is what it is I can remember. Did I contact Lord Kensek?
You were contacted by him.
That was real.
About 4 hours ago.
But that was but 10 minutes ago.
You've been gone 8 hours.
Okay, we have lost 6 hours. It took us 2 to transit across the causeway to get here, and then we began our climb 2 hours after setting out. We were traveling the main road when suddenly a darkness covered the party from place unseen. Then we heard a rock slide, and me and he looks at the other two that are entrapped here. Well, we got separated. We spoke to the others, and we went off the path to look for a way around to meet up with the rest of the party.
Mm-hmm.
That is the last thing I remember, really. That was, we started walking the road here, and he looks around, but there is no road here.
The other group, the group that was separated from you.
Yes.
Did they have any identifiable items or something that we could potentially track? Any keepsakes, anything unique that might be specific amongst them? Perhaps a prayer book or...
I'm going to roll a luck check for you. Okay. Yes. Now that you mention it, yes. One of the scouts that was with us, it's a lady by the name of Emma. She keeps a carved. It's a little carving of a bear. It was her younger sister's. She keeps it as a keepsake, as a memory of home.
It could help us find them at the very least. I can see if I can't help in this effect on the other two so we can get them out of here, but you can dispel a lot more than I can. Shit, did we lose Bethany? She looks like she's moving.
Concentrating real hard.
I'm back. Sorry, disconnected.
Yeah, so the other group, tiny little bear carving, we can potentially locate object on that. But Brett was saying I can end maybe the effect on one of them, might be worth a shot, but I can't do that as much as you can.
It's a powerful incantation. I can't guarantee the results without expending high-level magic, and I don't want to do that. My recommendation is we leave Humphrey here to guard Humphrey, right? Sorry, Humphrey. Humphrey to guard these two as best he can. We go find the source of this incantation and break it. That's the more effective route.
If the source is the mist from the keep, though, we're going to have a hard time doing that.
I don't know if it was the mist, though. This doesn't feel like the mist. It's not terror invoking. It's magical in nature. Confusion, illusion.
But the appearance of it on them did very much bear the
Yes,
resemblance of what the mist looked like.
Yes. I think it was whatever the source of the mist might be, and that might be in the keep, but it has to get to them somehow. It had to come here to a shadow, what they said.
Let's find the other group first, at the very least. If we can at least get the two groups together, we can be assured that they're safe, but we can't send anyone else in the mountains until we do know what is causing this.
Valymr.
Yes.
Perception check.
More than the 22 I did?
No. From your perception check.
Oh, sorry.
You look up the mountain. You're just keeping an eye around, keeping around at the mountain range, and you see kind of like an after image as you're like looking at the tops of the mountains. You see it's almost like a blur of this sort of tripedal creature skittering.
I don't care what this thing looks like after you describe the word tripedal. 3 legs. Nothing should ever have 3 legs in nature.
Yeah, I mean, the worst film of the last decade was all about creatures with 3 legs. So, clearly that's just, always bad. It's never good.
Tripedal in nature, but it also is like... It's hard to see with this like blur that's going on. It's like it crawls as well. So
Valymr is going to aim an Eldritch Blast on the ground about 20 feet from where these guys are.
Oh, as in you want to try and alert your friends?
One.
Okay,
alert
sure.
them, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you are too far from this creature. It's...
Yeah, just want to alert.
And you just see it very quickly, and it's kind of like... The reason that it's like... Even though it's like almost shaded or shadowed or like... It's almost like it's blinking. As in like the spell blink. Like there's kind of in and out. It's... So what you're seeing is kind of humanoid in parts. And then it's like... So then you see like... You see like 2 arms. But out of the forearm, or where the elbow should be, the arm's split into 3. And then it's got 3 legs. And it's like hunched and crawling. And it's like gripping the side of like one of the mountaintops. It's a large creature and it's looking at you. And it's very spindly as well. And it also seems to be draped in kind of like rags in places.
Yeah. Do they notice my kicking up of dust and rock and dirt?
Yeah, you guys
stuff?
at this point get an Eldritch... You see an Eldritch Blast land.
And as soon as you look up, I'm going to point my glaive over towards where this creature is. And it doesn't take a high insight check to know what I mean.
Yeah, you can't see anything from where Ruby and Breton you are. But, yeah. You get the attention. Valymr gets the attention of you. And it is at this point we're going to go to our midpoint break. Because we're slightly over time. So join us in 10 minutes' time where we will continue this incident. But don't go anywhere. Hey, come here a minute. Do you need royalty-free music for your TTRPG content? Whether that be a YouTube video, stream, TikTok, Instagram post? Don't worry, we've got you covered. My name's Alex, I've been a content creator for almost a decade now, and I've teamed up with my good friend Harry to produce 10 royalty-free songs for you to use in your content completely for free. We've tried to make a whole range of motifs with this album, covering happy music to sad music, to mystery music to combat music. And if this takes off, you know what? We might even make some more. So give the Elendor Chronicles soundtrack Volume 1 a shot. It's free to stream everywhere. And if you want the high quality downloads, you can come over to our Patreon and download them, or you can contact me directly at tabletop@themidgemansworld.co.uk as a creator, and I'll just give it to you for free. That's it, there's no catch. And just to prove it, we've also given you guys a user license agreement to prove that you have the complete perpetual rights to use this content. So enjoy, and good luck on your next adventure.
Oh, good day. I'm Martin Sanderson, and I'm the CEO of Avari Military Solutions. We here at Avari know that it doesn't take much to cause problems out on the frontier, whether that be from local pirate raids, neighboring interstellar powers, or even just an unhappy populace with unreasonable demands. Just what is a small to mid-sized regional power to do when faced with these problems? You look to Avari for your solutions. With open-ended contracts, well-trained personnel, state-of-the-art aerospace forces, and competitive rates, we stand ready to help find the right solution to your problem. So if you have a problem, why not call Avari for your solution? Our operators are waiting to take your call, and consultations are free of charge.
Avari Military Solutions, a solution for your problem.
Avari Military Solutions is not licensed to operate within the Kark and Grey Baronies, the Andes Corps, or any Class A combat zones. AMS is a subsidiary of Omni Radiance Holdings, a family company.
When is a story more than a story? When a tale is more than words on paper? When is an ad more than the script it's written on? In the darkest and deepest annals of our own history, worlds of wonder and splendor burst through like a blister made of hope. From the brain that's rattled and riddled with madness, a radiant pustule. Writing, art, that's storytelling. That is the true lust of life. You too can dutifully indulge in art. Like fans of the greats. Shakespeare, King, Tolkien, Seuss, Mercer. You too can indulge through Twitch Prime. Get an extended access to a wealth of knowledge with a simple click, an emotion so small that it could endlessly amount possibilities. Embrace those feelings. Support art. Support the component cast.
And we return. Sorry about the black screen, everybody. I got waylaid. It was, you know, sometimes when you live with people and it's just like you go downstairs, you make yourself a drink, and then you get bombarded with tales of the day and life and everything that they haven't seen you because you've been at work and then you've gone into D&D. But welcome back. We're back. Yes, so we left off with a sighting of an unknown creature atop a mountain.
Some gribblers.
This thing looked big as well.
As in a large creature or a huge creature or...
Larger than a large creature. A large creature will be the size of like Silveril or the angel that you're with when she's in a bigger form. This looked like this was big enough that you could see it from here a long way away. And it's like up this mountain. It's, you would say, trying to remember my D&D size orders, the one up from large.
I think that's huge.
I think
although
huge.
I'm in a channel with 3 DMs now, I'm the least.
Huge is correct. The largest goes to huge.
Yes, because Gargantuan's the biggest, isn't it?
Gargantuan is biggest, and it doesn't get bigger than Gargantuan.
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that Gargantuan is multiple sizes above it, it's just scales exponentially.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Gargantuan's the largest description, but it can be different sizes as a DM sees fit at that point, basically.
Yep, we're alerted. We look up. Valymr's flailing his glaive in the direction of the mountain. We're looking at it. We see nothing. I mean, it's just like...
Look.
I imagine he sees the source I've been looking for.
I looking down and seeing him do the whole thing, I'm like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
So
we're there for like
me
because we're there just chilling out for a second, and it's like we don't see anything, but nothing's attacking Valymr. So it's like, you know, if he really wanted us to know, why didn't he just yell?
Humphrey, would you mind staying here? Make sure they don't walk off a cliff or something.
Yeah, I can.
Be back in a few minutes. Zara, let's go pay a visit to Valymr.
I want to ask my
Breton's
question.
with you. Zara's with Valymr.
Yeah. I fall out of the sky if she moves. Or
Hi, I'm Breton. I'm the guy who was talking to you. I do want to ask my question about it. Now that he's been removed from the illusion, they've been repeating the illusion for what brief time we saw them. Does it seem like what they were experiencing changed?
Give me an insight.
Because now he's no longer a part of the illusion. Perception, I think you said. Yes, perception.
I said insight, but...
Insight. Well, that was a 10. That goes from a 18 to a 12.
Okay. It's almost like their world has been edited. Like their script is still kind of going, and they're still exploring, but they haven't noticed that he's gone. If that makes sense.
It didn't seem like the discrepancy there gave them any chance to maybe power out of the effect.
No.
That's important to know, because as they were starting to go back up, Breton will just say, it seems like whatever they're under, once they're under it, they're under it. The mind doesn't struggle to make sense or break free.
Makes sense. The good news is they're not going anywhere.
Up we go.
So what's the plan?
Go talk to Valymr. What are you waving at?
Identify monster.
I will that fucking creepy, huge thing up there with the arms and the arms into our...
It's gone.
Zara, you see it as well, don't you?
Now that when in between the pointing and poking, it's gone.
Alright. It was there. It's now gone. But it looked Are you honestly going to say, "Oh, you just seeing things"? Oh, no, there was a thing there. It's now gone. But we need to be on our guard.
I can
Wouldn't be the
concur.
first time somebody saw something on this mountain.
I can concur
Exactly.
with Lord Valymr. There was a thing there. I know not what it was.
I will make a minor image of what it was. You recognize this?
DM.
Do either of them look like they've got the weird red misty on them?
Give me an insight check.
My eyes glow yellow, hers glow red. So
It's insight check to notice the mist. Okay, well, we're gonna keep rolling this until it's a 14.
No, they don't. This is this is a thing like none of you have seen. There's a familiarity, Zara. Zara looks at it. She's like,
Yeah, if we had Zariel here to help us, this would be a very different mission.
yeah. She's looking at it and she's like, it's like she's trying to recall. But this is, yeah, as I described it, it is this almost like, imagine you got a human. You stretched their arms and legs. There's 3 legs on the lower end, and then their arms fork out into 2 other arms. There's like an elongated neck with a small head on it, and then it's draped with cloths.
it looks like some kind of Stitch monster where it's like, oh, I'm just gonna, there's an arm from here and an arm from there. We're gonna stitch together and just make a monster.
Yes, it's a horrible abomination. No evidence of whether or not it caused this effect, but if there's stuff creeping around in the mountains here, obviously we can't very well let it be done. If we have no means to track it, though, we should still prioritize finding the other scouts who are injured.
It's just important to keep you aware of build your own bullshit.
I think we should try to hunt down the creature.
I have... If this is some sort of charm or effect, I may be able to bring the others around from it.
Do you think you can pull that off?
She flies down.
I follow.
Breton's going to stay up top this time, and now he's going to keep an eye out.
Actually, that's a question. What is my level of autonomy in the air? Can I fly anywhere within 15 feet of her, like of my own free will,
Yes.
or am I like, she's the one controlling my movement?
Yes, you can technically move on your own turn, as well as her turn.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you.
So she moves me on her turn, and I
Yes.
don't have autonomy, but then on my turn I can move autonomous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because it's almost like the aura pulls you, because that's what's making you fly.
Cool.
And there's actual like relatively famous moments in historical record about her where like she'd be at the front of a cavalry charge, and as the cavalry charge was about to break into like the enemy lines at the last minute, she'd grab like the front of the cavalry charge with her aura and lift them all over, and like essentially they'd like go over the spears and plow on through and things like that.
Fuck your rear line.
For like the 2 guys that helps, awesome.
Yeah.
50 feet of aura. 50 feet is fine, but horses are big. I don't know how many guys you can fit in that 15-foot
About 3
aura.
or 4,
But
just about. At a push.
those poor horses too. Imagine just being a horse like, I'm being told to charge. I'm being told to charge. I'm no longer making contact with the ground.
I'm flying. Magical
And the next
pony
thing your
flying
feet touch
through the
is
sky.
enemy.
Yeah.
And then you are just trampling through combatants.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like Break City.
How many spells does she have? Okay. You see her cast something on herself. And then when she goes down, she...
Aura of purity. That's very good.
She then goes and interacts with the two individuals. That are enthralled. And she's going to use the break enchantment action from Dispel Evil and Good. Or her form of it.
That works too. I had that spell for a while, and then I got rid of it. Or Soul had it, excuse me.
So she's a Vengeance Paladin then, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, no.
She's an angel.
She's a She would be, if we are looking at D&D class lists, she's a modified version of an Empyrean.
Never heard of one of those. Sounds cool.
Empyreans are the children of gods.
She is the child of a god.
They are. They're not typically portrayed as angels. They're more like Empyreans are the equivalent of like Hercules. They are the mortal children of deities. Yes. They are powerful. They're interesting.
But her father, her father was an angel essentially as well. So it's
sure.
It makes sense that she keeps that.
Empyreans can run the gambit. They can be a mix of different things. Just because there's one stat block plus them doesn't mean they're all one catch-all.
Exactly.
No.
Yes.
While we're up here,
and she breaks the insight on the two. I think you might all be down with the others. If she's gone down, Valymr has to go with.
Breton said, I'm staying up here to keep an eye out for that creature.
Yeah. I've gone down because I don't have a choice.
Yeah. That's why we kind of split the two different teams, because two teams can keep their shit going.
Sure. So it's just the fact that you said Valymr, Breton, so I was continuing
with
what you were going to say.
If Valymr mentioned the weird blinkiness of the creature, because we didn't see that.
I would have explained what it was as much as I possibly could have.
Because whether or not he knows that determines whether or not Breton's going to be like, cool, I'm going to cast the invisibility on myself in Silver Realm.
Okay.
Just to have that going, just in case that matters.
So the two of you that are up now, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Damn, that dice went. That was a crappy roll. It's an 11.
$19.
Okay. With a 19, Ruby, you catch a glimpse of it again. But it's not on the mountain that Valymr pointed to. It's like 2 mountains across. Yeah, it's 2 mountains across. And you see it like kind of... It kind of burrows, like, so that you notice the mist first, and it is like the mist that's around the castle. And it kind of burrows out of the mist. And then you see it like... And it's like phasing, but it's also its body is like jittering. Like, if you were close enough, you would imagine that because it's like going, like it's hypermobile in like some of these joints. It's flexing like it shouldn't flex. You imagine like bones might even be breaking as it moves.
So that's that hideous monstrosity he was talking about.
I will say that when Ruby points it out, she can point it out to Breton too. And yeah, there is like a jittery phasiness, and it's like you don't see like a face, and it's really hard. You're getting mostly silhouette, but its form is so weird, it's easy to pick certain bits out.
I found it.
Yeah, that's pretty awful to look at. I wouldn't want to spend any more time looking at that. I don't have to. And it does sort of look like there's some sort of mistiness to it that it might actually be responsible. All right.
Can we go kill it, please?
We're going to have to now.
Yep, spotted it. Ruby's gonna start flying in the direction and call out to Zara. Found it!
Okay.
And she's gonna keep her. She's not loose. She's literally, her eyes are locked on it.
Okay.
Like a chicken's.
What?
Chickens.
Yeah,
Their heads are gyro stable. You move their body, their head will not move position.
It's all birds, but chicken's funnier.
Well, Phoenix, because Lamau bird.
Okay. So you're going to start going towards it. Breton, are you doing the same?
Fire.
Yeah.
Are you going?
He's
Are you keeping pace with Ruby or going at your own speed?
if Brett goes at his own speed, he'd get there 3 turns faster.
Exactly. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Well, Ruby's moving that direction, and when people can catch up to her, she'll go with them.
I think Breton would like to. This thing has already shown that it can very quickly slip around. I think he's going to try and get as close to it as possible, as fast as possible, just to maintain as good eye contact as possible. He also has to see invisibility, so if this thing is blinking, there's no ethereal plane here, so I don't know where it would be blinking to. But if the sea invisibility can keep track of it slipping into other planes, then that would go a long way in also keeping track of it.
Okay. You guys shout that you've seen it. Zara turns to the 2 people that she's just done. She goes, "You were enthralled by a creature of some sort. You are way off the path and you have missed your check-in. This bawdy knight here will inform you the rest. Lord Kensek, battle awaits."
Let's go.
And she takes to the sky and you get dragged with her. It's like almost like a bit of a bungee feeling as she pulls ahead and then you're pulled with.
All right.
So many cartoon-like effects that are happening today.
And then she catches into you feel Ruby, you feel getting caught into the aura as well, so that you can speed up. Okay, Breton, you're slightly ahead still. Give me another perception check as you continue to lock eyes with it.
Sure. Perception. 28.
As you look
that
at
was
it,
a natural 20 there, yeah.
As you look at it deeply, you notice that it seems to be, as you get a better vision of it, its arms and legs and body parts and stuff seem to be multiple body parts. So as it gets more into vision, though a lot of it's draped in rags, you notice the arm piece before the arm distends and splits into 2 arms seems to actually be made of a creature's torso and pelvis and upper legs all stitched and sinewed together.
Hey.
So nice. Just what you bend down
I was picking something up. Yeah, no, this is not what you're describing, Midge, but I can't help but this is just the Abyssinian centipede. This is just the Abyss's version of a human centipede, and it is horrifying.
And it's all the skin is grey, and then you notice where its head is, it's not on a neck. It seems to be on a leg, and then at the join of where the leg neck hits the main head, there's another head, and then all the body parts have made up of other bodies. And then you also notice as you're getting closer, where the 3 legs at the back are, there's also what seems to be a second abdomen, almost like a spider.
That's the most hideous fucking thing I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of hideous fucking things.
Mitch does like his body horror monsters, doesn't he?
I don't. This is something that's been imposed on me by Roach. Roach, she's very good at body horror. And she's put me through it enough that I worked out that this is the worst kind of bad guy to fight.
Fun.
Instead, the more that you describe it, I think I actually know what this is.
Interesting.
I think you have described it enough that I think I now know what this is.
Is there a map we need to go to?
Not at the moment. But Breton, as you lock on, you feel a sense like it's looking back. And it's grinning at you. You can feel it on the inside that it is enamored, enthralled. And I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't feel the same way about him that he feels about me. But I will make that charisma saving throw. Let me make sure I have everything on here that is supposed to be on here. That's a 28.
Yeah, you managed to shake it off, but you get the impression, and like you instantly like fight through it, and you notice that your eyes then clear a little bit, and you notice that there was a mist forming around you.
Oh, this fucking thing. Okay.
But it then at a really rapid speed, it begins to crawl around the mountainside away from you.
Yeah, he's as fast as Solverell can keep up with it, just going to sail along with it.
He's going to try and catch up still. Okay.
He doesn't, like I said, we don't have ranged attacks, and I think Breton's purpose here is more, he's going to make sure everyone can see where he is and therefore track where the creature's moving rather than worry about engaging it by himself.
Yeah, what's the fly speed of Silverell?
80 feet.
80 feet, so... Okay, so... Zara can't catch up, but she can keep pace. So she's, let's say for safety's sake, she's 80 feet behind you, like one turn.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of you do notice like this creature, it begins to skitter away, and it also forms a plume of this mist to try and like obstruct its escape.
Trying to escape. That's interesting. What are ranges looking at right now? How far is everyone from everyone?
We're looking. You would be about, I'm gonna say like 240 feet away. Breton is 80 less than that, so 160 from it. It is fast as well, this creature.
Okay. As we are flying towards it, I am going to...
I would say this is currently, this would be what I would class as your turn, as in the secondary.
I cast Protection from Evil and Good on myself.
Okay. Ruby, you doing anything?
How far away is it from Ruby?
Currently about 240 foot, and it's running away.
Stand by.
So, out of curiosity, Midge, is this sort of what it looks like?
No.
No. Okay, so that's not what I thought it was.
No. It is. Imagine someone
has a lot of body parts and he puts them all together.
Imagine someone stitched together a mass grave and turned it into a spider.
It's a grave mind.
That's bad news because I got experience fighting those too.
Me too. Ruby is going to cast Dimension Door upon herself.
You going to go to it?
Get within 60 feet of it, yes.
Okay, are you taking anyone with you with the Dimension Door?
I'm not next to anyone, am I?
You're flying
along with Zara.
You're the aura of Zara and Valymr.
So no, because if she takes Zara, Valymr just
Yes.
If she takes Valymr just
Well, yeah.
Can I upcast Dimension
Either
Door?
way,
to grab two
Valymr
people?
can't fly.
Can Dimension Door be upcast to grab 2, or can I twin Dimension Door? Question mark.
No, because
No, it's
twinning
a
requires it
wi-
to be a single target, and it doesn't
And the
upcast.
target for Dimension Door is technically self. I think.
I'm gonna try to stop it or slow it down.
Okay. So you're gonna try and Dimension Door to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Her wings fold around herself, and then she vanishes.
Yep. Okay. Where in front, like whereabouts near it, are you gonna try and?
Let's say 60 feet above.
Okay. Cool. Otherwise, yeah, above is a good call because there is always a chance with Dimension Door that you end up in an object. So above is good. Sure. So 60 feet above. Boom. You're now in the front runner of the group. You're 60 feet above this. This giant spider-like, and now you see it clearly now. It is basically loads and loads of corpses stitched together, except for like the head and maybe like parts of the neck body seem to be of like a larger female humanoid, and then it's draped in all these sort of shrouds, and like every now and then there's swirling mist around it, and then like the little like the grabby hands that it's got, it's like the 4 hands, it's got extended fingernails that it seems to be webbing the mist around in it, almost like it's some sort of horrid spider, and it is like almost like a displacer beast blinking in and out of existence.
Interesting. Cool. Fascinating. How big is it?
Huge.
Shit.
It is considered a huge. We'd already established that, but it's considered a huge creature.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it makes the one thing hard. Okay.
So that Dimension Door's an action. You have a bonus action. I'm gonna get everyone to roll initiative now. Now that someone is next to it, rather than doing the team turn based.
Do we have a map?
Does Zara give me any boosts and bonuses to initiative, or no?
Let me double check.
She seems like the type.
I rolled initiative, but I'm not on the combat tracker. Did I have myself selected?
You weren't on the combat tracker because you weren't in the combat. Give me a moment.
Oh.
When me and Breton flew down.
So you rolled a 12 for initiative?
Yes.
We should do this too.
She gives a +2 to initiative, Valymr.
Sweet, thank you. That'll be a 9 for me. Apparently the +2 didn't go through, so...
Did you add it to the modifier at the bottom before you rolled?
I did. I clicked that thing on the bottom and it didn't... And it just gave me my normal +2.
Did you
9.
roll from the bottom or did you roll from your sheet?
I rolled from my sheet.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Did you already change it? Because it's actually correct on the...
I just changed it, yes.
Oh, okay.
And
I imagine there's not going to be too much difference between a 7 and a 9 anyway.
No, but Zara got a 25, so...
Damn.
Yeah, okay. So you've got a bonus action and your movement.
Yes. For my bonus action, I'm going to cast another spell. And I'm going to make it a quick action.
Cool. What are you casting?
Hold monster.
Okay. Counterspell.
Counterspell, you'll counterspell.
Then rollies.
Didn't we determine that you couldn't cast
roll on
and
this.
counterspell with the same person? I vaguely remember that.
We did do a
Unless you're
ruling on it.
settling one? I don't know.
I think you did say I can't counterspell if I'm doing the action at the same time. I can't counterspell the counterspell. Well, he has to roll then, or they have to roll.
Yeah, what level are you doing, Hold Monster?
5.
And they're not within 60 feet of me?
I was 240 and you were 80. You were 80 from me and I'm 240 away.
You would, yeah. You are 160 feet away, Breton.
So I was really far out. Okay.
Yeah, because Ruby dimension doored, so she moved the 240 feet to it, but she's 60 feet up. I rolled an 18 on the die. The hold monster is counterspelled.
Okay.
But that's its reaction gone. If it only has one. Is that the rest of your turn?
I should have moved 5 feet up just to say fuck you, dude. But I wasn't going to be an asshole.
You could have done. But you still have your movement. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Technically, it's Valymr's go. We started on Ruby.
I will prepare a cantrip for if I become in range, I will cast an Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
Yeah.
The range for you is what, 2? Are you 120?
I'm 120, yeah.
Okay. So on Zara's turn, you will be in range.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, well, she's gonna move 160 on her turn. She's gonna action dash.
Yeah, he's probably pretty good then, yeah.
So you'll actually do it before she dashes, because she'll move 80 first, and then...
Okay.
No, I couldn't have, because Hold Monster is a 60-foot range.
Monster's 90.
Hold Monster is 60.
I just looked at my Hold Monster. It says 90.
I'm looking at my Hold Monster at 60.
Well, then one of these is incorrect, isn't it?
Something's wrong here.
Let me check 24.
Okay,
yeah,
so you're holding a cantrip.
Oh. Hold Monster at 2014 is...
Yeah, I'm holding the cantrip.
It says, wow, I grabbed it on roll I grabbed it on roll 20. This is the first one that shows up. In the information, it says 60. In the stat block, it says 90. So that's not accurate.
Oh no!
Why
is this something that was changed in 2024? Is this a 2024 failure?
Fuck it. I'm just gonna grab the player's handbook at this point because I don't know what else to.
Someone get physical media, because digital media is screwing us right now. In a world of AI, books are gonna save the day.
Hold Monster has a 90-foot range.
There we go. So yes, you could.
The speed at which you found the exact page is impressive.
Yeah,
listen,
see, I
DM a lot and I use my books.
Listen, I don't want to be that bitch, and I'm not going to stop combat, but I went to because that was the range of Hold Monster when I looked at it.
That's fair. Apologies for that. Anyway, so you're holding a cantrip. It is Sarah's turn. I can't put her in the turn order now.
Important.
Because I don't have her. Well, yeah. We're doing this Theatre of the Mind currently. Okay. You are then moved 160 feet, Valymr. You are now within range.
Cool. Is there something I can target? Or
no, just roll, please. You are currently... Yeah, you're 80 foot away from this creature now.
We are now level 18. Okay, I have 4 beams. Like, Eldritch Blast is one thing that does all 4 beams, right? So it's not just one beam I'm shooting?
Yeah. It's 4 individual things, because technically you can target 4 creatures. You have 4 casts of Eldritch Blast per action, using to cast the spell. Now that you're level 18.
Ruby, for some reason, you have 6 wounds instead of 6 temporary hit points. I think you put that in the wrong spot. I don't think you've taken damage.
I don't think so. Sorry.
31, I assume, hits.
31 does hit.
And 10 damage. Then does a 22 hit?
1 second. Can you roll me a d20, please, Valymr? After that first hit.
16.
Okay. Okay.
22 on the second beat.
Yep, that hits, and then roll another d20 for me. With the first attack, it seems like you hit some of the after image.
Ooh, okay. The second d20 is an 18.
Okay, that goes through. Roll damage.
Okay. 9.
Nice. Force, right?
Yes.
Cool.
The next one is a 25 to hit.
Nice.
The d20 is a 10.
Looks like you hit one of the, more of the after image on that one.
Okay, and then the final Eldritch Blast is a 28. The d20 is a nat 1. No damage, I assume.
You assume. Because, yeah, this creature's shape kind of jitters, but you do look like you hit one true strike, and it did, like, wrench in pain.
Okay.
It
I
also,
have the spell mirror image. Does it look something like that, or is it?
Yes, it looks. It doesn't. It's a little like mirror image, but also it's a combination of it and blink. What you do notice on that final hit, it stopped blinking for the moment.
Okay.
So it stopped jittering. It is, however, its turn now.
I'm in danger.
Ruby.
I'm not in danger.
Can you make a charisma saving throw for me? You're pretty good at these.
I'm extraordinarily good at these.
I know you are.
With a 3, I rolled a 20.
Ooh.
You don't have any bonus from me or...
It's right. I need to reduce the bonus. And I'm going to re-roll with Divine Favor.
Okay.
Not a fan how I rolled highest in initiative as far as I can tell, and yet I'm going last in the combat.
Oh, 20.
Okay.
Sorry. 17.
Were you trying to roll Favor of the Gods?
Yeah.
It's so you can.
It's D4, right?
Yeah. So there's sorcery points. Sorcery points can be spent on ability checks. I don't know that saving throws are available, but Favor of the Gods is 2d4 bonus to it.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. 5. So reduce 7 plus 5, so be 18.
So an 18. Ruby, you are enthralled. You see suddenly the world around you goes like misty and black, and then suddenly you are flying, and you're trying to chase the creature. You're trying to chase the creature. You see somehow it just managed to use its vast agility to crawl down the mountain, and you are flying after it.
Okay.
You, Breton and Valymr, you see this creature raise its hands and cast smoke around, this beguiling smoke around Ruby, and it locks around her wings and locks around her eyes. And then the creature is going to try and use its movement to run. It moves. It moves 60 feet. Around. It seems to be trying to go down the mountain at this point. But that would be Breton's
going down the
turn.
mountain towards our friends.
No, so you've gone like you're like a valley away at this point.
Okay.
This is happening far enough away from these creatures, from your friends. But it's now gone from being climbed around to going down. Breton, it is your turn. The creature is about 200 feet away. Ruby is 160, and she looks like she's just been entangled in some way.
Yeah, due to how awkward this initiative was, Breton is going to have Solveril dash to Ruby, and he's going to use Cleansing Touch to end a spell or magical effect on her.
Okay. Ruby, you suddenly come to with Breton in front of you and Silveril. Your wings sort of fade for a moment, and then you instantly like pop back up. You don't go prone or anything, but the magical effect ends on you.
Yeah. Huh?
You both see this creature trying to go down into a valley below you.
Dive.
How much more movement is
160 is as far as you can get.
Okay.
Unless you are like, depending on how high up we are, unless you're willing him to just start diving down because that's how high up we are.
I'll allow it next turn. I'll allow some aerial maneuvers to try and catch up. Ruby, it's your turn. The creature is 120 from you.
Angry Ruby noises. All right, so this motherfucker just pissed me off. I'm going to distant cast Hold Monster.
Okay, cool. What is
180 feet?
What's your spell save DC?
22.
And this is charisma.
I will double check.
I would assume
Wisdom. It's a wisdom save.
Yeah, I think it's wisdom,
correctly.
actually, yeah.
Wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom saving throw.
I forgot it was based on the spell, not the caster class.
I'm going to burn a legendary resistance on that one.
Noted.
Makes sense.
Because it failed. It has advantage on magical effects, saving throws against magical effects as well. And I 5-rolled Garbo.
If you could just like keep rolling Garbo, that'd be.
I tend to roll pretty Garbo.
Yeah, but, like,
It's a
so
good,
do we.
a good 80% of my rolls are Will Wheaton level.
No.
No. When I was a player,
I'm not even at 10% of that monster.
I will say, when I was a player, going back to the previous campaign, I rolled a lot of 2s. So much so that it became a thing that I did press-ups every time. Until I was doing them so often that I gave up.
So, with that, she's just gonna...
Are you gonna
fly after it?
Are you gonna fly after, or are you gonna get on the back of Silveril to go faster next turn?
He's ahead. Oh, yeah, yeah, sure, I got Silveril.
Yeah, you're right there, so you can. Okay.
It's extraordinarily resistant to magic, and I'm getting frustrated by that. Next time, I'm just going to try to blow it the fuck up.
Sure. Valymr. It is now...
How far away?
You were 80 plus 60, so 140.
She technically could reach it this turn in melee if she dashed.
Yes. And you would be able to get in melee, yes.
Yeah. I might have the... Do I have... Is she going to dash?
She is subservient to the party.
I'm going to say, get me in range of it, and I'm going to hold action strike.
Okay, you're going to go for a melee strike. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. It is Sarah's turn. She dashes. You are in range.
I'm going to try and spear it through the abdomen.
I will say, Valymr, when its turn started, now that you're closer, you see that those images seem to have reappeared. Like that phasing, that smoke mirrors about it.
Well, here is... I'm going to use point of luck. 31 to hit. 31
hits. Roll me a d20. Valymr, now that you're really close...
5.
Okay. You hit an after image. Valymr, now that you're really close, this is the final piece of description. The main head of this creature was under like a veil. Like, it's sort of death shroudy. You catch a glimpse of it close now. This looks like... Do you remember in the Shattered Shields there was the corrupted astral pariahs?
Yes-ish.
The Watchers.
The Watchers. The ones that got corrupted. The ones that were like spewing with
on the
worms
stairs
and stuff.
Yeah,
yes.
as we were fleeing the summit, they were just kind of appearing everywhere, yeah.
This looks like the main soul focused of this seems like one of those astral memories, but if it's had a physical form under the shroud. There is something otherworldly about the main bodice of this. It's heavily corrupted, but there is something otherworldly there as well.
Okay.
It's like yeah. But that first hit hits. So, but you hit an after image.
Okay. That is my turn then.
Okay. That's the held action.
Oh, it was already my turn.
Yeah, because that's Sarah's turn. She dashed. She has a bonus. Does she have any bonus actions? Before I end her turn. She's gonna use a bonus action to bolster you. You can't be charmed or frightened, and you have advantage on ability checks and saving throws until the end of its next turn. Zara's next turn.
Okie dokie. Already could be frightened.
It is the creature's turn. It's in melee now. Valymr, what's your AC?
19? Yeah, 19.
Uh, 22?
A shield.
Okay.
No, not shield. I'm gonna let it hit me.
You already used your reaction to make the attack.
Oh, is that what hold action? Okay.
That's how hold action works.
Yep.
Oh, that's ass. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it hits then.
Sorry, I can't pick up multiple dice at the moment, so this is going to take a little... You take 7 points of psychic damage. And I need you... And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, boy. 20.
You're fine.
Yay.
It's the DC you need.
And just to clarify, both Valymr and the creature are 60 feet down from us.
From you, 120.
It's 120 feet down because it was...
Ruby was 60 up from it. It moved 60 down.
Okay.
And it missed its final attack. Breton, your turn. Dive.
Ruby wants to blow it the fuck up. And Ruby blowing it the fuck up is fair, but now we got 2 people in melee, so maybe blowing it the fuck up is not the most immediate process. Either way...
Careful spell.
You're 120 from it.
Well, Silverill's got a movement speed of 160 before we worry about diving riskily, so Silverill's just going to go crazy, straight on top of this fucking thing, and I think Breton is going to... He's going to couch his greatsword like he's going to stab this thing with a lance.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Let's see here. Got nothing to target. We'll just throw a swing.
Yes, please.
Waha. Oh, I attacked Ruby there because I was targeting her, apparently.
You did hit the creature.
Oh.
Roll me a d20.
D-target Ruby. And then we'll...
Can I just say as well, it had disadvantage to hit me because of protection from evil and good.
Oh.
It's fine for now, but like I guess for future. Reference.
Also, Valymr, I'm gonna let you make a strike at it as well.
Oh, okay.
Because actually no, before I do that, I need to check. Are you wearing the blindfold?
No.
Okay, then you don't get the strike. Sorry. True sight would have allowed you to strike it no matter what.
Okay.
4.
See invisibility doesn't give you true sight, does it?
No, it lets me see through visible creatures and see creatures on in the ethereal plane.
Yep. So you hit one of the remaining after images. I believe
Sure.
It's got 2 left this turn. So.
Swing again. That's another 20 to hit.
Hits. Roll me a d20.
14.
So first one is low. That hits. Roll damage.
Cool. We'll throw a 3rd level smite on this since it seems like he hit something meaningful. For 38 points of damage.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it looked like it took that.
And I'm within range of people, so I don't need to use that ability. As a bonus action, I'm going to harness Divine Power and get that 3rd level spell spec right now.
Go for it.
Just so I have it in case I need to smite this motherfucker again. That's Breton's turn.
Hell yeah. Breton, good turn. Ruby.
I'm going to use a bonus action to consume 5 sorcery points to regain a spell slot.
Okay. Okay. You are now anywhere between... I'm going to let you choose this as well because there was a bit free movement here. You are anywhere between melee distance or 10, 15 feet away.
Doesn't matter. I'm going to subtle cast Hold Monster again.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw, DC 22.
Wisdom.
Sorry, Wisdom.
Counterspell this, biatch.
No, she can't because it's been settled.
That's the point.
That's the point.
If you scream out counterspell this, that is actually a vocal component which would allow it to be counterspelled, so don't do that.
Oh, really?
Somebody else scream it for me.
Yeah.
I should have read that last time.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. Well, it's changing up its tactics. We've all engaged in melee. So what has it got, Midge?
It's a stitch monster. I feel like it changing mid-fight is probably fair.
In fact, I'm going to give you your sorcery points back, Beth. Because I feel like you'd know this from the first cast.
Mm-hmm.
Hold Monster has no effect on the undead.
Hold Monster has no effect on the undead?
As far as I'm aware.
It has no effect on undead. That's correct. I thought this was a demon. I would not have cast Hold Monster on it if I knew that.
I mean
that's fair. This thing looks like an abomination. We had no reason to think... Like, it wasn't rotting to death, so there's no reason to immediately think, oh, this thing's undead. We haven't Divine Sensed or anything.
Nope.
Oh.
But it is put together out of corpses. Did describe that.
You did describe that.
That's also a demonic thing to do, though.
Is it?
I feel like anything goes.
Okay, so can
I will say out of last turn, you worked out that this is an undead because your spell had no effect. So,
very well.
You have your spell slot and you have your sorcery points back.
That changes what I was going to do. I apologize. Stand by.
It's fine. Totally work this out. That's me also not knowing full ins and outs of whole monster either.
To be fair, I didn't know that line either. That's a new one for me because it whole monster is it targets fucking anything. I didn't realize it says literally an Elendor. It doesn't work on undead.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk it? Though that checks out because typically it is undead that typically have a paralytic effect in that regard. So maybe that's why it's weird like that.
Okay. Sure. We're still going to get bonus action to get the spell slot 5 back, just so I can have it.
Sure.
I think 7 sorcery points for 5th level.
Because it's base 2.
It's not 1-to-1 getting it back. It costs more.
Yeah. And then I'm going to cast Sunbeam.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can't target it, so it has to make a DC 22 Constitution saving throw. I'm
gonna burn another legendary. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Let me roll an advantage first. I'm gonna burn another legendary resistance.
Well, to also be very fair to you, Midge, because you were fair to us, if it couldn't be affected by whole monster, it didn't matter if it failed it last time. So it wouldn't have used that legendary resistance.
Fine, I'll burn its first legendary resistance.
You were fair to us, we were fair back to you. That's just how the game's played.
Yep, that's totally fine.
I think Sunbeam is still halvesies.
It is half damage.
Oh yeah, it's still half damage.
Users also have disadvantage on the saving throw for the future reference.
Oh, because it would have been. Yeah, you're so right. So
it would have been a straight roll.
So it would have been that natural 3. Anyway, yes, and you're just it's gonna take normal damage because it might be affected more so by radiant. So
68 radiant.
So that smite I just hit it with was explosive.
Oh yeah, no, it hurt. It reeled.
So we knew that too. Good man, we're just learning so much right now, guys.
We're learning together.
38 radiant.
38 radiant. It's a fucking hell of a hit.
Hey, mama.
Just like, and it whistles like spider screech level whistle as it sizzles in the radiant light. And it's horrible as well because it's got there's like multiple corpse heads over its body and they all scream.
Nice. That's me 10.
Okay.
Even the abyss is no place for you, foul creature.
Valymr.
Yes. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse.
Hell yeah.
So now I crit on a 19.
Yep.
And that is that one. Alright, so...
Yeah, it has 2 more of its images.
If I wasn't last in initiative, like the best thing I could do is just be like I'm going to Eldritch Blast it 4 times in 1 turn and burn everything away.
Sarah is about to go before it, remember though.
Yeah, Sarah's after you.
Yeah.
Despite having a high initiative on this, because we started in the middle of the order, it's technically after you. Yeah.
Still gonna try and try out one.
Stop fighting me.
28 to hit.
Hits, roll a d20. You want higher than a 14.
I got higher than a 14.
Roll damage.
We're going to put in a level 3 Divine Smite and a level 3 Eldritch Smite.
Yeah, go for it.
Which means I'll do just this damage first, because it's easier that way. 19 plus... Tag me.
Which of those dice is the radiant die?
The 2.
The 2.
Okay.
Level 3 Divine Smite is 4d8. Second, sorry.
Hey, mama.
That on me. And... Here is the smite damage. 31, of which 12 is radiant. No, sorry. No. Of which 19 is radiant.
19 is radiant.
Yeah. And it's prone. If it is possible for this thing to go prone, it is prone.
You see it like... You get the impression it's not. This creature, like, you hit it down and its, like, abdomen hits the ground, but the various arms and body parts, and you also see, like, on some of the torsos that build, like, some of the legs, they still have, like, arms attached, and that arm comes alive and just, like, pushes it up again. It's like little grabby hands in places.
I'm going to hit it again.
Go for it.
Yep. Thank you, Karlak. Thank you.
Big fat hits. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Eldritch Smite and a...
roll. You need to roll me a d20 first.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yep, damage goes through.
So it's 18 of more regular damage. 5 of that is radiant. And then for my smiting damage, it is 31 damage again, of which 19 is radiant again. And if it can go prone now, then... Oh, actually, I need to do more damage. I do...
Sorry to finish the jingle.
Where is it? Bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target equals my proficiency bonus. My proficiency is currently 6, so give it another 12 damage.
Why am I the bathtub? Why?
And it doesn't say what kind of damage that is. It's just damage. That is from Hexblade's Curse.
It'll be the same as whatever the weapon attack was that did the damage, I think.
Slashing, then.
Sarah swings twice with her greatsword. First one misses, and the second one. Natty 20, so she goes through and it does damage.
Hell yeah.
She does 32 points of, that says bludgeoning. It's wrong because it's an Empyrean, but she's changed out. Does 32 points of force damage to this creature.
Oh, yeah.
Crunch. I now realize what this thing described of, I'm going to post this in the chat just to show what I think this thing looks like this.
Do you want to?
I think I got that one right now.
Do you want to find the? Shall I show you the thing it's based off of?
Sure, if you want.
It's this.
I mean, we're looking at it.
Hold on. It's this plus a, but more like a drider version of it.
It reminds me, if you remember. Critical Role Campaign 1, super early, the Craghammer area, they fought like a stitched together monstrosity kind of bullshit thing.
Yeah. They skipped that entire arc in the animated series.
Yeah, sad. I enjoyed that bit.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see him fight Karn with the Horn of Orcus. But, it just... Yeah.
Too much Tiberius.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's creepy as fuck. Fair enough.
I already wanted to kill it. Now I want to kill it with fire.
I'm gonna swap my damage to fire damage.
I guess it's banish the spider, but you're holding a rifle.
It's actually that's a Yeah, it's a pump action shotgun right there. That's anyway. Yes. So it's a raised corpse pit.
Hello, Freya.
Officially, she has been renamed. Candace named her Karlak.
Of course.
Now she's Mama K.
Of course.
Really? Oh, she sees you tossing the red thing. She's trying to hit the thing you're tossing, like.
Okay. That was the Imperial Square.
You want a soul coin? You want a soul coin, Karlak? You want a soul coin?
Okay, it is. Oh, it's the creatures go. It's surrounded.
Yes.
It's going to attack. Shit, it was just hit hard by all of you. I'm trying to,
Which one's most dangerous?
I was trying to do target priority on this. I think it's gonna actually I think it's gonna try and disengage.
Sure.
Okay.
I think it's gonna attempt to disengage. It's gonna disengage, and it's gonna begin to burrow.
Okay.
Does Sentinel not override disengage?
It does indeed. Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit it.
Go for it.
26, and I guess you want a D20?
Yes, please. It's D20's reset, so you want an 18 up.
Stay there, motherfucker! Stay there!
Nice!
Oh, you ain't going nowhere.
You stay right where the fuck you are, boy.
Okay.
As always, no
roll
amount of
damage.
DM planning can ever contest
No,
with
no,
the
no, no, go
players
for
just
it.
rolling like crazy.
Love that shit. Well, here's the first damage, and I'm doing the smites again.
Valymr.
So that's that. And then
no, it
I
has
need
been.
to plug
Has been.
myself.
Continue.
Put that on myself. And then put that on. And then there's that damage. And also an extra 12 again. Sorry, an extra 6 again.
Get off my laptop. Get off my laptop, you little huss.
Okay. It's identified you as a threat. Valymr, make a charisma saving throw, please.
20 of that was the radiant, by the way, Mitch.
Oh, yeah. It's identified me as the threat. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You're stopping it from
Stop being an orange cat. Stop it. Stop being an orange cat.
What kind of save did you say, sorry?
charisma saving throw, please.
Staring laser eyed at the screen.
Oh, she's watching you.
36?
Yeah, you're fine. You
Oh,
push
Cool.
past the mist.
I'm gonna use an ability that I haven't had a chance to use the entire campaign. I'm gonna use Vigilant Rebuke, which says whenever a creature within 30 feet of me succeeds an Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma save, that creature takes 2d8 plus my Charisma modifier force damage. It takes 15 points of force damage.
You're gonna jump up at me.
I've never had a chance to use that this entire campaign because we've never made Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma saves.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay. Shit. Okay. Awesome. Yeah.
Karlak,
Bringing
stop
out
chasing
the
this
damage from
stupid.
the back pocket.
Brandon, your turn, bud.
Cool.
Follow up on that. Follow up.
Following up on that, Huswing.
Or you power off my computer.
I think a 30 hits. Roll a d10. D20. 14?
You hit an after image.
Sure. Swing. 19 to hit.
Hits.
That's an 18.
That goes through. Roll damage.
I'm still going to stick to third level spells. We're going to smite this. We're going to smite it at a slightly higher level because I realize this is undead and I should be rolling extra damage. Kerblamo. That is a... Oh, wow, that's a shit roll. That is 29 damage with 14 of that being radiant damage.
Nice. Really nice.
That is Breton's turn.
Okay.
I've
Ruby,
alpha struck as
wonderful
much as I can.
Ruby, what is your goal here?
Burn too many resources.
Unsafe, please. And you need to stop jumping up my laptop. Hey, Kensek from it, please.
I'll put this down for now.
She just every time I push her down, she jumps right back up. Side.
Roll damage.
All right, stand by.
Ooh.
23 points of radiant.
It takes all of that and more.
Blam. Listen here, you little shit. Stop being an orange cat.
Damn.
And I'll quick cast a firebolt at it. Why not? Fuck it.
Sure.
Karlak, I swear to God. Excuse me for 1 second, everybody. Put her outside. Stop it.
I have that effect on cats. They love me. I don't know why.
Cats love me as well.
She is an orange cat in pure chaos because of it.
Yeah, we used to have an orange one.
All right. Am I rolling special numbers because this guy is all duped up?
You
fireball,
roll
you
me
would
to a
be.
hit first, yeah.
Oh. 18.
Just hits. Roll me a d20.
11.
You burn an after image.
I roll damage because fuck it. 17. Oh, that's 20. 19, excuse me.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Valymr!
Yay! I'm gonna try and hit it again.
Go for it. Try and hit it again.
Have at it. 24.
Hits. Roll me the d20.
The d20 comes up with a 14.
Damage goes through.
Hell yeah. We're gonna put a level 2 Divine Smite.
This thing's looking bloodied. It's looking real hot.
32 of which 19 is radiant. And I will hit it again.
Dice colorations are wrong and that really upsets me.
24 to hit. And
D20, please.
level 1 Divine Smite.
D20, please.
Oh yeah, of course, sorry. 11?
Hits. Just.
Okay.
Final after images on a 10 or lower.
And this is that. Oh, did I not put the fucking thing on? Oh, I put Divine Sense on myself instead of Divine Smite. My bad. Apologies.
It's undead.
This is two. Yay! This is the radiant damage. Another 9 radiant. And that is my turn.
Cool. It's looking real weak now.
Sun's getting real low.
Burns the final after image with her first attack.
Gets them all back after this, though, right?
Yep. But it's 30 points of force damage. Great sword. And bonus action, she's going to bolster all of you, giving you all advantage on saving throws at the end of her next turn. It is the creature's go. Valymr.
Is it trying to run from me?
It's gonna try and make you make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, okay.
It's changed its order of operations.
He has advantage.
You have advantage.
Ooh, 20?
Oof. Valymr, you're fighting this creature, and then suddenly it runs away from you. It's running, it buries itself, it runs, and it's going. You start chasing after it. You just start going. It's gonna take the disengage action now, or bonus action to disengage, and start running to the rest of you.
So it managed to do the thing to Valymr and disengage.
It did it in a different order last time, but it did it the other way around this time.
Oh, I should have used a point of luck. I'm not going to, but I should have.
I'm happy to go back on it if you want to, because it's kind of the same. I've described the exact same happening, so let's work out if this is real world or not for you.
Okay. 28.
28 makes you succeed. So,
okay.
It's...
Apologies for that. I should have remembered. That's my bad.
Valymr, the same thing I described is now happening, except you're seeing the real
running
version
away?
of it.
Yes. Do you have your reaction?
I do.
I also do. So, because Valymr succeeded at saving throw, the monster's going to take 8 points of damage.
Okay, cool.
It's like a nerd. 19 to hit. The D20 is a nat 20 to get through the image.
Yeah, you hit. It stays where it is.
And another smite. Tag myself. Use the smite, not the sense. Untag myself. Roll the damage. That's 32 of which... wait, was that 20 radiant?
18.
20. Radiant. Yeah, it says 20 on the thing, but I don't count.
It really upsets me that only 2 of those radiant die are a different color.
So one of those is part of the basic attack. One of those is an additional thing.
Yeah.
That's why one's a different color.
So yeah, he's not going anywhere. Sorry.
What do you mean? So yeah, one of them is part of the basic attack, and then 3 of them are the
different. Yeah, the D10 is the glaive.
Yeah.
The D8 from the Radiant is from the basic Paladin Divine Smite. That's just on the weapon. And then the purple die are showing there was an additional effect applying dice.
I see. Yeah, it's weird that the Divine Smite doesn't get counted as an additional die because it kind of is. It's odd.
It's just how it's set up. Because I'll show you this. I'll roll damage on the Blade Equilibrium. There's a D8 of Radiant, a D4 of Lightning, and the basic, but all of it's the same color because it's all just weapon damage.
Fair.
It's just how Fantasy Grounds treats that. It would be nice if it color coded that in the chat as well, so you could see at a glance what damage was what.
I'd like all of my dice to be purple, to be honest. That's kind of just how I roll. Ouch.
Okay. Heck yeah. She's looking real weak. Breton, your turn, right?
Yeah. This thing keeps trying to run away. I think Breton's going to do the really, really stupid thing. Can I just grab it?
Yeah, you can grab it by one of its spindly legs.
We're just going to try and grab onto a piece of this so it can't get away. Grapple it so it has no movement.
Sure.
Give me athletics, because that's what we do. I rolled a fucking 3. It's a 19. We haven't used our sessional inspiration. This would be a good roll to use that on if we. Because we weren't asked any questions. I mean, I can beat whatever it rolled as long as I roll high enough. I don't think
I just rolled a natural
20s is an automatic
for a total 26.
Okay, so I need to roll 9 to beat
crit
this.
success doesn't count in a contested.
Not in ability checks or saving throws now. So we'll take that the inspiration we get that we didn't. Mitch forgot to ask the questions for, but still.
No, you had a question today. You got it. You
wow,
was it was Zachiel.
You're right. No, it was Zachiel. You're right. Well, I didn't roll good enough. Sorry, my math was bad. That's a 25.
It's
the
more
9
the
was not
fact
high
of
enough.
its body. It's like putrefying body is really hard. You like. It's one of those things of like you grab into part of one of these like these torsos that's making up a leg. You just go through it, and then it
that's upsetting.
Tries to like stitch itself back together.
Fuck. Let's try.
Is it sloughing?
I've got things for this. I've got things I can do here. Let's try. Do I really only have one fucking smite prepared? I do. Okay. As a bonus action, Breton's gonna cast Thunderous Smite on himself, just to get some extra shit in here. And that effect is, I believe, this one. We'll take swing, our second swing, trying to smack it with the blade. That's a 30 to hit. Does it have any images left?
Yes, because it's just gone.
16.
The pheasants are out.
Doesn't hit. You hit an image. First one is 18 and up.
That's Breton's turn then.
Did you only have one attack? Oh, because you...
I tried to grab it.
Grab it. Copy. Ruby.
Q.
Con save?
Mm-hmm.
What's your DC?
22.
She's going to take full...
If it's failed any of the saves, Mitch, it's also blinded.
If it has eyes. It's not affected by blinding. But, Ruby, how would you like to do this? Describe its death.
Iron Manning the shit out of but she'll get underneath it and kind of put hands both together, get right up under the abdomen, and just blast through stomach out to, or base out to top. A light for everyone to see.
Sure. Love it. And with that, we bring combat to a close. I'm just going to say this. That thing was disgusting.
Yeah, it's not the first time we've fought really revolting things.
I think Null is into body horror, because it's like a recurring theme with his critters.
Oh, yeah. He was particularly bad. Null worshippers were particularly bad after plagues. It got real messy.
Is the fog vanishing around the castle?
No. You can't see the castle from here, but no.
So what are the odds there's a really big one of these inside the castle?
Oh, I hope not.
I wouldn't bet against it.
Future problem. We still have a second portion of the scout force to find. Hopefully they're no longer under whatever effect this was causing.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can take half an hour, then I can locate object again. Or is it an hour or half an hour for a short rest?
Short rest is 30.
30. If we can take half an
30
hour,
for spells
I can
on a short rest, yeah. 10 for hit, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I want the warlock spells back. Unless either of you can locate the air totem.
Okay.
I can. I'm just thinking of, is it more efficient to just take the 30 minutes and let you do it? Because it saves me a resource that I'm not going to get back for a while.
I'm happy to take the minutes.
I don't think we took much damage in that fight, but I mean, a short rest is a short rest. And while you're doing that, we can still survey the area and get a good look, because I don't need to take the time.
Can I, do any of the corpses that were used to create this abomination look fresh?
No. Give me a medicine check.
19.
No.
Okay.
Really, no. These are... what you do pick up, though, are various different creatures.
Okay. I was worried that I would wait the half an hour, cast locate object, and the bear totem would be like inside this thing.
But the other thing that you do notice is they don't seem to be standard humanoids. Like the forms used. Like I said, there was the astral prior for like the main head, but the actual bodies of the rest, they look when they were alive, they were physically very fit. Marvels, great specimens of their races.
What a way to go.
I want to burn this thing.
You think maybe they were plain touched corpses?
Okay.
That's even more horrifying.
Well, it's gone now. That can only be a good thing.
Yes, indeed.
Let's hope it's the only one.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on a rock away a little bit from it because it's a little distracting, and I'm gonna chill for half an hour.
Okay. Zara's gonna just hack at the beast.
Have fun.
She's
like I said, very distracting.
She's just gonna start removing parts of it. It's just like, it is undead. I do not want them to be able to remake it in some weird way.
Sure. That is fair to give that consideration. I suppose I was expecting Ruby to just sunbeam it into oblivion. She still has 6 turns of it at the very least.
Pew! Pew! Pew!
Okay.
Kamehame? Nah.
You take the short rest. I'll give you a short rest.
Then
Cries and sorcerer.
When we are ready to... You got way more spell slots than me. When we are ready to hop out, I will do again the casting of Locatomate object. Can that be upcast?
I don't believe so. I don't think there's any effects.
No.
Don't think
Just wondered if it did an extra range, that would be nice, but no, it doesn't.
Okay, object. Can you give me a perception check, Valymr, as you begin your search?
Absolutely. Fucking awful. I'm using luck.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay. It takes you... You're just getting towards the end of your cast. The end of the 10 minutes, when you finally get a ping. And you manage to narrow in on it. You find... halfway back to the road, you find a group of 5 of the scout individuals.
Including do they have shit over their eyes?
No, they don't.
Are they our guys as well, first?
Yes. Yeah. They seem to be making their way back to the road. They seem to... And if you go down and speak to them, they let you know that they were actually a 2 and a 3, and they came 2, and they since refound each other. There's like they had no idea what happened, but they all somehow got split up, and they're a bit worse for wear. One of these individuals is actually the one with the sending stone as well to send a report. So they contacted back at base, and they had been told that they kind of put it together that something happened because they're like, oh, it's been 2 hours for us, but apparently it's been 8.
Right.
Oh, they met up with Sir Humphrey.
No, they haven't met Sir Humphrey, but they
just sending someone to contact.
They basically they thought they were making their report time, but they were like, my God, where have you been? It's been a further 6 hours, and they're like, huh?
What is the total size of their group?
So that's 5. So with Sir Humphrey, that's 3. So you're missing 2 still.
So we're still missing 2 individuals.
Yep.
Do we know? Were they a part of the group that went originally with Sir Humphrey before they got split up, or did they go with the second group?
When you talk to them, from what you can tell, they were on according to their vision, or if they don't. The problem is none of them know what's truly true at this point. But from their vision, they seems like they got split off from Sir Humphrey's side of things.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this was a 2 and a 3 that have then, since they've come to, found each other as they were making their way back to the road, which they kind of perceptioned their way to get to, because one of the lead scouts was in their group.
Can we have Zara, and I'll go with as well, go to Sir Humphrey's group and then, or carry everyone back into one large party. So we've just got 2 to find.
Yeah, you can do that.
And I'll do the same question again. If any of them know any identifiable objects, keepsakes, unique things that any of the 2 people that are gone have.
Give me a D20 luck.
Okie dokie. Oh, no. 4.
Nothing that stands out. It's all like, well, they were wearing chainmail. Like. So they've been brought back to the main road. They also say, like, if that creature is dead, we can continue our mission, or would you prefer we return to base?
Focus on reconvening with the rest of your scouting party. Find everyone who's gone missing, reconvene. We know where Sir Humphrey is. They're going to be... Actually, which group is this addressing to? Because
I'm saying
we did split the party just now.
You've brought the party back together.
Okay, they've reconvened back to... Okay, then focus on finding the 2 scouts that went missing. At that point, if you feel you are up to continue the operation, you may. Obviously, you're not going to be able to contact command with the sending stone for a while now, so that might be a problem.
There's still 2 uses on the sending stone.
3 uses? Okay, cool. All right, then.
It's not a snap stone, it's a sending stone. So it's...
Sure.
3 charges.
We will leave that to your... We'll leave that to your best judgment. Because if all of you are fine and fit to continue, then you can continue. But obviously there may be other creatures out here just like that.
We'll find the others and then draw straws.
If you do decide to continue on, if at any point there is a separation in the group, do not hesitate. Just inform us immediately.
Yes, sir. Okay, gang. What are your plans? RTB?
I think,
yeah, RTB.
Okay, as you return to base, we'll end the session here. So all I've got to do is to thank those who have been here. So thank you to Bethany Rose, to DM Lake, and to Lord Lambert. I've been Midgeman, and we have been the Elendor Chronicles cast here on a Monday, and we'll be back next time. We'll be seeing you. Bye-bye now.
Goodbye.